Hello and welcome back. I'm Isla Labana, and this is Let's Try Hello Charlotte Episode 2, Requiem Aeternam Deo. So last time we left off on Hello Charlotte, we finished up the second half of, let's say, Episode 1 after it crashed in stream, and so we saw that Charlotte was going to go to school, so I believe that this episode is about school. Inside a dream, I laugh, and the world laughs with me. Inside a dream, I forget, and the world forgets with me. Inside a dream, I am the world. Hello, world. The classic programming line. Hello, Charlotte. The classic protagonist. Etherane presents Hello, Charlotte Episode 2, Requiem Aeternam Deo. Though what that means, I don't know. As the seasons die one by one, the slumbering god's heavy eyelids open once again. And a choir of voices echoes in a fog-filled box of a mind. Oh, I must be dreaming. Since the oracle became part of me, my dreams always take place in here. A pitch-black land where time does not exist. For these 3 years, I've slept next to them in deafening silence. This time it's different. The oracle is awake. Side by side. Good morning, Seth. Today we'll get up, go to school, and go back to sleep again. Please take care of me. Whoa, Charlotte, your room's different. You have sound effects. Is it morning already? Meow. Meow? I feel a paw poke my face. Just a few more minutes. Different outfit. She's got a yellow ribbon just like the last game. Though she was coughing up something black before. And she's got a conspiracy board now too. And the Mad Cat's cute too. It sounds almost reprimanding. Mad Cat nuzzles against my cheek. Right, you must be hungry. Just wait a bit. Yo! Look at my hand. It's covered in something dark. It's not blood. Then, what is it? Weird. Well, it's nothing to— Oh, that's so cute! Don't worry. Umbrella Man was right. Over these years, my health really did become worse. I still have a bit of time before school, Seth. Let's feed Mad Cat and greet everyone on our way. Alright, greet everyone, feed Mad Cat, go to school. True Realm Research. Is that what you've become? A true realm researcher? Eden, God Delusion, Choice Wisdom. Clothes, hairpins, microchips, cockroaches. One of these items is not like the other ones. Probably the cockroaches. Understanding maggots. Oh, teleport Omnicube? Alright, we can teleport. Though running, I don't remember how to do that. Kingdom of God is within you. In the last game, Charlotte did absorb an oracle. Straight into her. That's probably why, you know? Felix! Felix lives here now. Nice. One flew over the koala's nest. Simulacres et simulation. Flatland. Oh, what's with that face? You look awful. Felix, you got bigger! Complimenting me this early in the morning? Whatever. So cold. By the way, wasn't there a kitchen before? Must be the house's structure changing again. Try the second floor on the right. Chemicals bubbling inside the flasks. Felix got this plant for his birthday. He seems like it more than any being in existence. It's called a Venus flytrap. Venus for short. Oh, that's cute. Snake who ate its tail. Ah, so Ouroboros? Player synthesizer. The TV room. With many TVs. I often remember my journey to the TV world. Watch TV? Just a bit. Just a quick look then. I have to hurry. Today on Panopticon TV, truth about eco-food revealed. Who would have known the green labels were put on packages only to raise their price? Watch us at 7 p.m. to find out more. With brand new scientifically tested antibiotic technology, you don't have to store our milk products in the fridge. Without any life forms in your yogurt, it will never spoil. Best before? Best forever. Life going too fast? Tired of the rush? We've got you covered. For just $9.99, 1 minute will become twice as long. Slow zone. Just one pill to save for the moment. Psh, goes a static noise. Bennett's favorite show's supposed to be running soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if these are the different worlds. Also, you know? There's more rooms too. Bathroom, toilet. Toilet paper smells like apple pie. It's almost scary how far humanity has progressed with inventions. There's only a monthly supply of liquid soap inside. I got some soap, blueberry flavored. Acidic smell coming from the plastic bag in the bathtub. Better not to touch it. Wonder what's inside. Oh, here's the kitchen. Mag food. Meaty smells coming from the oven. I'd disease for mischievous children on Christmas. A kitchen sink and trash can beneath it. Glass bottles with lavender soap. Today's special meal is made of failed expectations and lost hope for humanity. Mag purrs of enjoyment. That's a good cat. I thought you were still in the room. Hey. Morning. In high spirits like usual. Good morning, Bennett. Mind explaining why my bathtub's filled with acid? Just asking. Bennett flees the scene. Should we chase after him? Nah, let's leave the scolding to Aiden. A neat freak's fury can drag even Bennett out of extreme procrastination. Save. Wait, can we not save from the menu? Nope, we have rewind points still. Access denied. Doors of Puppeteer symbol only open those with an X in their name, Seth. But Huxley reprogrammed this one to let his crew workers through, so Florence or the others might be here. Hey, Aiden! Aiden? Good morning to you, dear girl. I hope you haven't forgotten that we have a piano lesson this evening. Of course not. It would be a pity if you missed your practice. I'll be waiting for you in the piano room. Piano room? We'll come back here later. More and more dresses. Aiden's room was in a different location last time. Dissection room? The pageant suit reads Lecter. This one's been operated for a few weeks, poor thing. It looks like a living bowel with his eyes. I briefly wonder if it has vertebrae inside. Huxley is operating on a patient. He's bringing the bone pieces together with superglue. Dr. Huxley! How are you, dear Charlotte? Come to think of it, you aren't so little anymore. To think human children grow so fast. Felix hasn't grown an inch in these years, but look at you. Some things just don't change, do they? Haha. Hey, Dr. Huxley. Yes? How is he doing? Felix, haven't you seen him upstairs? I thought you two got along rather well. Since my health got worse, we haven't spoken very much. It's as if he's avoiding me. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. It's okay, come for advice whenever you feel like it. Oh no, whenever would be a bad idea, as I'm a busy man. How about making an appointment in advance, huh? Thank you, Dr. Huxley. I appreciate the sentiment, but you really don't have to. I sincerely hope you two make up. Especially since my cute nephew hasn't got anyone his age to talk to. Just like Bennett. Am I talking too much? You should hurry to school. That's right, you gotta go feed your mad cat. Yo, we got a sticker, let's go. Mutant spiders inside. Yo, is that the deepest lore over there? Still sleeping, walking after 35 years. 'Cause you're both dreaming and awake. The fog. Back in the days, I used to be at the top of my class. I love being right, answering correctly. I love doing things better than anyone else. Mother always said I inherited my hard-working mindset from my father. I was happy. I wasn't... Fragment deleted. It's just that my classmates decided that fragment deleted. Then one day, the fog appeared. With each passing day, I found my head becoming filled with it until I couldn't think clearly anymore. I become clumsy, absent-minded, indecisive, everything to be. I myself for it. One day, I realized that the fog wasn't just in my head anymore. It was all around me, surrounding me, consuming me, shielding me. Is that it? Okay. Let's go find some more. Violent room. It's locked. Okay. To school. Alright, if we go to right, we go to school, but we have to feed our mad cat first. And the library. Hardly anyone looks after them. Papers are lying to... It's Huxley's handwriting. An essay regarding the educational program translated to human speak. I find the socialization system rather pointless, and thus unnecessary for an individual. I sincerely believe that it's up to the student whether to socialize or not. With our reanimation technology, we can bring back to life both dead and hello people alike, even if they don't expect sentient behavior afterwards. The phone's been broken for a while. Never trust a salesman, cold-hearted janitor, alpha physicist. I don't know how it was possible, but somehow these romance book titles have changed for the worse. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright, my room. Actually. Stuff. Tasks. Alright, I guess I'm not done. I'm not done. So we created... You've seen multiple people. You'll be late to school. Take these. Use them after socializing or you'll die on the spot later. Thank you. What word of you'll be late don't you understand? There's a door that won't open for me. There's no X in Charlotte. Could have asked Huxley for it. He's busy. I'm busy too. Ah. Fine, lead the way. Yay! Yes, it's a Felix-Charlotte team-up yet again. Over here, Felix. Can you open this one for me? Morgue room. Hi, Florence. All right on time. Could you hold some of this useless junk for me? I think I stole too many light bulbs, so Dr. Huxley might start suspecting me. Sure, I can help. Here you go. Acquired pepper spray. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay. Now we can go to school. Can I return to work now? Sure. Thank you! Alright, let's go to school. Onwards to school, Seth. No disturbing the neighbors. No open doors day today. Rude. I'll leave this one to you, Seth. Riddles are your credo, aren't they? No open doors today. Alright, so... Can we go somewhere over here? The door we need is the last one. We can probably walk off the edge of the world. No open doors. Let's see. Oh! It's changed! Puppets are humans to air. From the false realm, they have a short lifespan and spend half their life sleeping. They have no free will despite dying it. Likes cats to a ridiculous degree. Well, I can't argue with that. One moment, please. Aliens with an unknown purpose from the false realm, disguised as humans and are always busy, highly murderous intent and can eat soap. Omnivores. Puppeteers to control from the true realm. Observers to observe from the true realm. World government members do not interfere with natural flow of events unless ordered to. Oh, the Pythias. Freys and Freyas. Type 4 civilization. Ability to manipulate time and space. Dangerous. Every race perceives them differently. The Oracle is a godlike existence, and one body vessel cannot contain an Oracle in full health. Omnicubes. Mad cats. What else do I have? Tastes bad. It's illegal to carry one. Alright. I wonder what I should do. music is quite peaceful. I don't know. Item, stuff. I take a sticker and place it on my bag. What a nice sticker you have here. Where are we going, dear friend? Third floor has restricted access, sorry. So the first floor? Second floor. Got it, buddy. Oh, like the shoes of students alongside you. You walk to school. Excuse me? Let's be some sensitive freak. A few punches will make him respect the elders, eh? This looks bad. Can't we help somehow, Seth? It's too dangerous. So we'll just leave? I'll look into it. If only we had something to use. What about your pepper spray? Stuff. Right, we have pepper spray with us. So who's filthy now? Feel like apologizing yet? I have nothing to apologize for. Who are you? Is that so? Why don't we cut out the tongue of his if he has nothing to say? Wouldn't it be too cruel to ruin such a pretty face? And why don't we do something more fun? Why don't you spray them as you take a step forward when the student notices me? And who are you? Sorry to interrupt, but pshh, haven't your parents taught you? Violence is no good. Ah, my eyes! Get it off! Run, quick! I reach up for the boy's wrist. He slaps it away. I didn't mean to. Later about that. Run! To school. And you drop off the side of the world. We gotta... The Dashcon ball pit! Are you okay? The body's too fragile. My throat hurts. The boy hits heavily, barely standing. He's completely out of breath. Seems like PE is not your best subject. You're so small. How did you distract them? Oh, thanks to pepper spray. I wave the fun-sized bottle before his eyes. He barely looks up. Florence says box cutters and pipes are fine and all, but they're not as effective in a big fight. I see. What did you do to them anyways? As I said, nothing. They're contaminated. I only commented on that. So that's what the fifth deal was all about. More importantly, wouldn't these people target you? Why would they? There's nothing to worry about. Everyone at school loves me. Moreover, I'll always have Seth by my side. What's important right now is that I helped a fellow schoolmate. Schoolmate? It's our school's uniform you're wearing, aren't you? Is it? No, let's hurry. Got it. Sorry, Seth gets grumpy when we're late to class. I can show you the way to the infirmary. Alright, let's go. We got a buddy. Oh, I'm blessed to catch a glimpse of our princess in the morning. The poster says pets not allowed, but you know, I've seen stray mad cats in the garden. Psh, Seth, why don't we check out if it's true later? Someone might hear. Infirmary. Here it is. The nurse here is kind, so don't worry. I see, thank you. The boy disappears behind the door. Garden. Yeah, let's go check it out. Can I still shift to run? I can still shift to run. Okay. So it doesn't seem like there's anything here. That's a shame. But if we come back later, I'm sure there will be. Wait a sec. Why can't I run down? There we go. Oh! Initializing socialization with damaged student. Talk. Charlotte tries to strike up a conversation. Oh, okay, so we go ahead and socialize with them. Though I don't think these students are very good at socializing. Please. Alright. I wonder what's wrong with them, or what the deal is. Like if they have a bad day or something. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Socialization successful. Infirmary obtained. Stuff? Items. Oh! A CG. Well, let's make sure that we save. I don't want to lose my progress. That would suck. Here, let's go. Straight down. Oh. Bullies? Oh. Nope. What a shame. Charlotte fails at socialization. Alright, let's go. Actually, there we go. Society medicine, huh? I'm blessed to catch a glimpse of our princess in the morning. Who the heck is the princess? Garden? Nope. Let's go back inside. Confirm. The principal's room. Intruder detected. Evaporation process. No entry. Hey. 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 How could this happen? Alright, I guess we gotta leave the garden again. I really like the screen tones on the trees. Can't forget. Used after socializing, but I wonder where you get more of those. Alright. Oh. Anxious student. I didn't know that you could have an encounter in the hallways. Oh, it's interesting. Because the bullies previously had been attacking you every round, the anxious student just now didn't even say a single word. A wonderful day, isn't it? Second floor? Nope. Okay then, yes. I don't remember this place. My class should be among these doors. A1, A2. You guys have anything to say? Guys, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost here. Have you seen a class A1 somewhere here? Well, yes, the first door leads to A1, but you can't get there without a pass. Where can I get it? My friend from D3 had one. Go ask him. Okay. D3? I really like the bowling alley carpet. Lesson progress access denied. Vaporization in process. What kind of school is this? This is the B. The B roll. Hey you. If only I could be of help. Ooh, I see. Hopefully you get some. Quarantine. 2 years worth of quarantine? Unavailable. Under construction. Held in the second dimension. There's so many rooms here, and many of them unavailable to do things with, huh? Okay. You phone and F-book users only. For cool kids. Oh, the cool kid song I really like. Gone with the Wind. Wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. Class E. Is there F too? 404. In this class we appreciate Crocs. Does this mean that Charlotte's not a Croc appreciator? Infested with head crabs. Ew. Just no reason whatsoever. No entry for lunatics. Oh, we're in. Oh. The student's head explodes into a million pieces. His brains are scattered all over the floor. No one seems to notice that his head exploded. Excuse me? Toxic levels are above normal. At least they're keeping the students safe. Is it because they're preparing shroom soup in this room that the other room's infested with toxins? Well, I couldn't tell you that. Alright. Yo. Class rep over there. Shit. Class rep over there. Class rep, what's up? The student's head explodes into a million pieces again. There weren't much brains to begin with. Oh, it's because we interacted from behind. They probably didn't draw a sprite for the back, but if we interact from this direction... never mind. There's no D in your name. Like there's no X in your name either. A pass? I'm sorry, I already gave it to girl from F4. You should definitely go there. F4? That's all the way down. Organ harvesting. Like dissection? Kept in isolation till summer. Hey you, what's up? Past 1A? I don't have one. Oh! Wait, we just have it in general? It's a general healing item? Nice. Let me tell you a secret. If you open the very first door with a white pass, it'll get you to 1A. Thanks. White pass. Okay. What are you gonna say? Nothing. Well, let's go to F4. F4 thou. Yo, hey girl, what's up? Why didn't you come sooner? I've already lost my pass in a bet. Why don't you go to C2 and beg for it? Thanks. Thanks a ton. PC2. Alright, are you the better? You want to pass? If you take my trash, I'll give it to you. Sure. Rewind point. Okay. Yep. Here you go. Acquire trash. What else do you need? I gave you the pass already. Alright. Stuff. No, stop taking your pills. That's too many pills. Oh, is the pass trash? I searched the plastic bag and I found a white door pass. Thanks. Why'd you put it in there? Anyways, let's head right to class. 1A. Use the white door pass. Finally. My head's spinning after all this running. I'll go to my place. Someone tapped my shoulder. Psst. Henri! What took you so long? I thought we were going to go to check homework before class. My bad, I ran into trouble on my way here. Really? Wheelchair, Warhol. No talking in class, please. Teacher with no head. Maybe it's in the clouds? Well, actually, that's what it looks like. Henry loudly clicks her tongue. We're so sorry, teacher. You apologize too. I'm sorry. Alright. Attention everyone, we have a new student in our class. Please introduce yourself. Hello. There's no name that can define me, but you can refer to me as C. I'm the god of this world. The class explodes with laughter. Do not be afraid, I won't be staying here for long. Take your seat, Mr. Wardrobe... Wadsworth? Wordworth. Mr. Wordworth. The class starts. I try to focus on the teacher's speech. Today our topic is the trial in soul cubes. As you all know, since you've turned 15, you're now able to see your soul cubes. Soul cubes store your soul data, as the name implies. What lore? It's speculated that soul cubes are just smaller omnicubes, which raised a controversy among our scientists. If soul cubes are omnicubes, then aren't we just meat armor that they can control? I'm sure you've heard this kind of news. Just like any data storage, soul cubes can become corrupted. That's where the trial comes in. The trial exists for helping the defective. Their cubes will be reformatted and debugged. Our school is proud to certify that it's usually 1 person a year, but sometimes it's 2. As you know, the 75th trial will be held quite soon, which all of you will attend for the first time. I couldn't explain the purpose of the trial. It's for correcting the defectives. Right. The trial exists for the sole purpose of providing help to our students. A public vote among students and teachers alike will be held to determine a defective student among us. Among us? Tell me, who has a defective cube? Anyone? Remember, it's someone who will amount to nothing if not provided help. Now, class, how do we avoid cube corruption? We go to school. We abide by the rules. We socialize. Very good. What a lesson. Now, let's proceed with the lesson. It's lunch break. I look at Henri. We always eat together after all. She looks like she's about to cry. Did something happen? Oh no. I forgot my wallet. Even though I want to buy us a meal today, I'm so worthless. Don't say that. I'll buy you something. Really? You'll do that for someone like me? It's not your fault, Henri. It happens to everyone. Yeah, I'll be waiting on the rooftop. Yeah, see you later. Let's go, Seth. Let's buy apples and activate the warp point while we're at it. Only apples? I don't really feel like eating much today, sorry. Actually, I feel like I could throw up at any moment. Activate warp point and a canteen. Can we go around? Can we talk to the other students? We can't even talk to our teacher. Oh. Mutilated student. Will they fight back? Which part of the body do I talk to first? I wonder. Oh, no effect on Charlotte. Tries to say something. Text, there is no effect. Alright. Is it because they can't say anything? That there's no effect? Or that they're trying and they're failing? Oh, they actually succeeded that time. I wonder what the percentage to wins losses. Alright, socialization successful. Whoa. We changed again. Nice dress, Wiltshire. The trial will right all your wrongs, although you're already an angel. Did you see that God imposter? I think he needs help. How I envy you. You always look so pretty. Yeah, we got a warp point. Is that the canteen? Then what's the other room? Where to? Changing room. I guess we don't need to go there. You're the main character here. Better sit with someone more important than me. Our god is over there sitting all alone, poor thing. A god isn't shit for commoners like us. The new boy looks so lonely. Maybe he needs a good friend. Ari sitting with commoners, I think, you know, It's never ever good to put someone on a pedestal. Enjoy your soup. Soup. I'm not worthy of talking to you, princess. I wish I had a haircut like yours. It's cold by the window. You'll catch a cold if you sit here. My imaginary friend's already sitting here. Find another place, please. I can't believe you don't have an F-book account. Everyone wants to be friends with you. Who would have thought our god is so tiny? Sorry, the place besides me is taken. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to sit with you. Oh. Bullies. We got enough points, maybe. Tugs your hair. No effect for laughing mockingly, but at one point we're going to have to use an item. Escape. We shouldn't socialize with them. There we go. Junk food? Healthy food. I wanted to do something that made me special but ended up procrastinating again. If you want to do something special, take it a step at a time. You'll get there eventually. I think I'm glued to the seat. You look so pretty today. You're cute. The meal today is especially delicious, isn't it? Sorry, I'm waiting for a friend to come. Damaged student. There's all sorts of students here, huh? We got damaged students, we got bullies, we got mutilated students, we got students with anxiety. I wonder what happened with, like, the different status ailments in this game as well. It's not like you gain any EXP or points from socializing. Hey you. See, it's poking at the canteen food. It's poking back. Hi again. Oh, hello. Mind if I join you? No, not at all. Andrew's waiting for me, but talking for a moment wouldn't hurt, right? You seem a bit better. It could have been worse if it weren't for your intervention. The nurse patched me up a little. She said I'll recover soon. Though I appeared to have trouble with verbal communication. I see. Is it true that you're a god of this world? No wonder you're curious. That's the only thing I'm sure of since my awakening in this form. In fact, I tried to get rid of this vessel immediately. But who would have known a human's preservation instinct was so strong? I couldn't put a scratch on myself. I was afraid of the pain. Curious, right? Not only that, I do not know the reason why I'm here. Needless to say, it is not only a great inconvenience, but also a waste of time. I want to get rid of this body as soon as possible, but there's surveillance everywhere. Kind of ironic that the rules forbid self-harm, but not violence, isn't it? That's why I'm looking for the way out. Is that why you were getting beaten up this morning? Say, do you wish to aid me? When I return to my heavenly domain, I'll definitely... Look! She's about to jump! Really? That Eiler? Everyone's gathering by the windows. Someone gasps. Unknowingly, I find myself running outside. What's with the commotion? I can't see. I know her. It's our class representative, Scarlet Eiler, an all-A student and a student council member. An athlete and an unrivaled beauty who always gets what she wants. An ideal person. We never really spoke, but she was always the one to establish discipline in our class. Now that I think about it, Scarlet Eiler was a scary person. Unapproachable and reserved, she gave off an air of intimidation by her very presence. Why would such a strong person give up on her very life? Now I'll never know. Artificial sun shone upon the school, the students, and the ambulance workers who arrived. Scarlet Eiler was no longer in this world. Can we go back there? There's no need to go up for now. Violent room, it's locked. Access denied. Right, piano lesson after school today, huh? Jazz for your fingernails. My Chemical Romance full discography amongst the classical music plates. So these are your servants, so that these your servants can, with all the voice, sing your wonderful feats, Clean the blemish of her spotted lips, O St. John. Toi Croissaniets, at Corral Channel France. Game sheet music for piano. Felix Bennett brought this one for Christmas. There are plenty of movie scores, too. Children's album. It's my favorite. It's easy to learn, too. Soap and skin sheet music. It's not that I like it because there's soap in the band title, Bennett said once. The ones he asked me to learn were Spherical and Turbine Womb. Shoujo Manga Anthology. This one's not mine. I think I saw something I shouldn't have. Let's put it back where it was, Seth. Hi, Aiden. So you didn't forget about our piano lesson. How could I? Good. Well, come join me. Shall we have a prelude to events about to unfold? Thanks. I join Aiden at the seat. We play a prelude. Oh, the art's so cute. Let's take a moment to enjoy it. Is that all? Thank you for spending time with me, Aiden. It's my pleasure. What are we supposed to do now? Go to sleep, right? We go to school, then we go to sleep, and then we go to school, and then we go to sleep. What a life you live. Felix isn't around. Well, I'm exhausted. Let's have a little nap, shall we? Okay. I excessively cover myself with the blankets, falling asleep as my head hits the pillow. It's you again. God. I see several faces in there. To die, to sleep, to sleep, to sleep, to sleep, perchance a dream. The pangs of time, the rub, for in the pale cast of troubles and arrows of outrageous fortune. Nothing. Hello there. Apologize for that little speech test. Your language is a bit tricky, but I'm a fast learner. You? Don't look so surprised. It's simply the form your mind gave us. Seems like despite your initial bravado, you're subconsciously afraid of us. So we took a more masculine form, although the concept of gender does not apply to us. Feel free to refer to us as Frey from now on, if you feel like it. After all, our appearance right now is one of a male Pythia. Oh. Am I dreaming? Technically, you are. However, the fact that we'll meet again next time you go to sleep and the next time after that remains. I slumber by day and wake up by night. Wasn't it us just a moment ago? Isn't it easier for you to talk to me this way? I suppose so. You look sullen. A girl from my class committed suicide. A pity. Were you friends? We weren't. Acquaintances? Not really. A complete stranger then? Should it matter? Don't put it like that. We're classmates. You're sorrowful now that she's gone, but you couldn't care less during her lifetime. Have you ever had a conversation? No, she was so impressionable, an ideal person. What can a miserable person like me talk about with someone that perfect? Thinking that, you gave up completely. That's the same as being indifferent. It's not like that. You're exaggerating things. Only so that you could be honest with yourself. Wouldn't anyone be sad if someone died? I'm afraid I can't understand that. If that person weren't important to you up until this moment, why would you feel down? No, even worse, you feel obligated to feel sad. Don't do that, basically. Deep down, you have no reason to be, so why not be true to yourself? Is human empathy such a foreign concept to you? Empathy, huh? You humans have a rather twisted understanding of it. If death of some specimen you were involved with bothers you, then why not bawl your eyes out whenever you see a piece of meat on your plate? The animals have suffered a lot more than a misunderstood teenage girl just to make your supper delicious, no? It's not the same, you'll say. I didn't. But in the end, it is. You're all animals, yet your kind puts yourselves above all. What a plot twist. Who would have known that the concept of empathy applies only to your fellow humans? truly never ceases to amaze me how you humans love to make a mountain out of a molehill. You'll never understand. How could you know the sadness of losing someone if you and Pythias were all connected? And united you stayed even when someone died. For us, when someone dies, the connection is lost forever. You really think it was always this way? That all Pythias willingly gave up their very egos for the sake of becoming one with everyone? Frey laughs. It echoes throughout the mind space. Stay in the fog if you wish to. Isn't it safer like that? Although, I would love to converse more. It looks like it's time for you to open your eyes. You're gonna be at this hour. Thanks. I'm coming at you. This way. Open the door. Wise choice. Good evening. Huh. It can't be. Since when did you start to use doors, Umbrella Man? Who? You look younger. I figured it'd be nice to be polite once in a while. Especially when I'm using this vessel. Let's have some tea, shall we? Sure, come in. Now, what's this suspicious look? I've merely come for a friendly chat. You see, I've received orders from my employer recently, so I took the chance to have a small vacation. So you're slacking off. Don't put it in such an unsightly way. Believe me, even a workaholic like me can't let this opportunity pass by. After all, such a chance comes once in an eternity. Umbrella Man chuckles at his own words. Wonderful, isn't it? I suppose it is. You always seem so busy. And believe me, I truly am. But enough about me. How's school? Well, I helped a classmate today. Oh, you needn't have. Why so? I'll spare you the details, but there's something I know for a fact. The boy was destined to die in that alleyway. That's just cruel. See, he's a good person. He doesn't deserve it. It's not about deserving, my dear. How would you even know? It's not like you've known him longer than a day, but I guess most people just don't deserve to die upon first meeting them, huh? It's just that his sole existence threatens this world. I'll put it that way. As long as he exists, the root is doomed for a bad ending, no matter what you or your beloved puppeteer do. I hope I made myself clear. Anyhow, I'm glad to see you in such high spirits, despite your worsening condition. Is it that bad? It wouldn't be an exaggeration if I answered with a yes. The circles under your eyes have gotten darker, skin color more pale than ever. Have you been eating properly? I just don't feel like it recently. You have a doctor living under one roof with you. Why don't you pay him a visit? Or are you afraid to admit your condition has been worsening even more? You're right. I really should. Yet you haven't done so. I don't want to cause anyone any more trouble. So that's the reason you were looking to take measures, I see. Oh, I used to be young too, you know. That sounds weird when you say it wearing a boy's face. It's merely a vessel as all. Paint no mind. Anyhow, friendly chat aside, recently the number of abnormalities in this dimension have been increasing. Screens and door locks malfunctioning, worlds expanding, people missing, a living hell. Do you know anything in regards to that matter? Have anything to tell me, perhaps? The Oracle has. Don't tell me the slumbering god has awoken. Might it be your body's begun to collapse under the pressure of the Oracle's corpse rotting inside of you? When you put it in such a light-hearted tone, I'm almost not worried what'll eventually happen to me. Death is merely a release, my dear. Still, leaving this world might be too early for me, sir. Umbrella Man shrugs. Well, it is your choice, as it was your choice to stop taking the pills. I don't need them anymore. Right. You don't. Just keep it in mind that the Oracle is no longer the divine being that you met 3 years ago. For it's not but the rotting corpse of a god, no longer sentient nor self-aware, with your very mind giving it shape. A parasite of your mind, so as long as you remember it, it will affect you. That's what my employer would say, anyways. And look at the time. I'm afraid I must leave, or your humble puppeteer will scold me for robbing you of sleep hours. Right, Mr. Seth? See you, Umbrella Man. Stay well. Umbrella Man leaves. I fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. Welcome back, Miss Wiltshire. Sorry, I don't feel like talking. Is that so? Well then, I won't burden you with conversations. Instead, how about a bedtime story? And don't stand so far away. Come sit beside me. Sorry, I'm not very comfortable around you. Is that so? Well, there's no helping it. It's all a dream, remember, so make yourself at home. I reluctantly sit beside Frey. Now, back to the story. Do you know the tale of the ink and paper princess? In her land during the pre-Oracle era, it's part of a psychology test. It was made to be unfinished, and the one who read it had to be the one who wrote the ending themselves. It's surprising how much one can learn about another person just by having them write a few sentences. Want to listen to my own version? I don't have any other choice, do I? So, much for free will, right? Well then. A pitiful ink-black princess that looked for minds alike who ended up in the prison of a paper kingdom. But the story didn't end there. Time passed, and Paper Princess herself came to visit the prisoner. The two became acquaintances shortly after, and Ink Princess was freed from imprisonment. Ink Princess was taught Paper Princess writing, and no paper in the city was blank anymore. They obtained the power known as knowledge. Paper Princess couldn't be happier. Yet, having spent so much time with Ink Princess, she became stained with Ink Princess's pitch-black color. Day by day, Paper Princess just became more and more soaked in jet-black ink. Still, she was indistinguishable from the Ink Princess herself. And that would be the end of the story. She fell asleep, huh? By the way, hello there, Mr. Zeph. Is that how Miss Wiltshire calls you? What a joke. You must be thinking that you're in control. What are you even here for, I wonder? You aren't even supposed to exist in this world. I know you must be looking for answers, but I'm afraid you won't be getting any. Because, you see, Miss Wiltshire is an unreliable narrator. It's getting worse. What time is it? Oh no. Henri hates it when I'm late. Use the warp on your cube. You better rest. I can handle myself a little cough, Seth. Today we'll get up, go to school, and go back to sleep, remember? So let's hurry. Warp. Yes, let's just warp. The trial will right all your wrongs. Oh, hi, Henri. Henri! Henri doesn't even turn her head in my direction. Miss Warhol? I lightly tap her shoulder. Henri finally turns around. She's on the verge of tears. Charlotte Wiltshire. Yes? Why didn't you come to eat lunch with me yesterday? I waited and waited and waited until everyone left, until the bell rang. But you never came. Henri begins tearing up again. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't quite myself yesterday. I went straight home after that happened, you know? Henri locks me in a hug, hiding her face in my sweater. Her hold is so strong I can barely breathe. I thought you didn't want to spend time with me anymore. I thought that you hated me. I thought. I thought Henri's head. There's no way that could happen, right? Friends don't abandon each other. Yet you did the opposite, you liar. Please forgive me. I won't do that anymore. You promise? I promise. You'll have to swallow 1,000 needles if you break it. Okay. Is this... Our god is a loser. Those are bullies. We won't be able to win. The student blushes, turning away. The class is full up. Let's start our class. Today's topic is the world. The house is the world. Shit, where do I start? Do I start at the end? The house is has 11 floors in total, with its structural elements. I don't know that one. Changing their location on a monthly basis. A11 transportation in the house is carid. I don't know that one. Oh man. Elevators and using elevators and warp technology. The food in the house is generated by omnicubes. The waste is disposed of by omnicubes. Everything's an omnicube, huh? The matiscler necessary for production are generated by omnicubes. It's all omnicubes. Not again. Are you okay, Miss Wiltshire? I'm alright. I just need to use the bathroom. You may go. I'll leave my items near my desk. Please, we still have anxiety pills. We don't need to go there. Changing room. First floor? Where's the restroom? Infirmary? Garden? No. Everyone's dressed. Except for the student amalgamate. You're the one who interrupted me. Please go away. Still, it's interesting how there's an all-heal item, the anxiety pills. I'm wondering if I could also implement that, as a key item. When interacted with, it restores all points. Where'd you... Access denied. Third floor? Alright. What is this? Library? A lovely girl is talking to me on a lovely day. I'm so happy. Quantum fix in pictures. How I became successful by procrastinating. How to peel an apple without hurting yourself. Use a vegetable peeler. Unconventional ways to use internal organs. I don't think any of those will help me. Oh, WC water closet. What's in here though? Just another room with a guardrail to go outside. Hey. Taps don't work. Equality for everyone. Shared toilets and changing rooms for both boys and girls. Good for you. Tap has greenish water coming out of it. I vomit into the sink. It becomes black from the ink. Are you perhaps the paper princess? I noticed he's standing by the sink nearby. My head must have been spinning so much that I didn't notice. We literally went up to talk to him. So he washes his hands and face again and again, frantically pressing the soap dispenser button over and over. I carefully place a hand on his shoulder. Stiffens at the touch. Stop it, you'll get blisters on your hands. I can't. I've washed off most of the soap, but I still feel dirtied. Soup? My fellow students smashed my head into a worm soup. Oh, it must have felt horrible. Yes. In fact, everything I touch feels contaminated. I can't shake off the feeling of disgust. I see. Suddenly conscious of myself, I remove my hand from C's shoulder. How about you? You don't look well. I've known better days, I have to admit. But I'll manage. Seth is there for me. Is that so? While the lesson has ended, I left my bag there. See you later. I wave to C. He waves back with a little uncertainty, as if testing the new gesture. Bye, C. That's the white room. What's the yellow one over here? It's a fourth dimension perception for you. Everyone's a pyramid. Oh, I see. First floor. Alright. I just wanted to take a look at those little symbols over there on the wall. I was hoping they would be useful, but I don't think so. Second floor. Straight to class with you. Henri's gone. My bag's gone. What is it, Miss Wiltshire? I'm very sorry, I can't find my belongings. The class laughs. Maybe someone accidentally took it? Excuse me, I'll go look for it. Teacher, can I go too? Why would you, Miss Morhole? 'Cause I want to help, of course. 2 heads are better than 1. Okay, you can go. Henri runs to me with a happy grin. I'll help, Charlie. Thank you, Henri. I appreciate it. Look for the bag. Let's go. But why would the class laugh? Did you see that cotton posture? I think he needs help. How I envy you. You always look so pretty. Changing room. There's only one. It's shared. Alright, elevator. First floor. I guess the other one was like the roof. Let's see. Rewind point. Stuff, tasks. It should be somewhere at school. I wonder what would happen if you do socialization. Yeah, sure, why not? Are these yours? I don't know. The pencils and pens are covered in mud. Is yours too, right? Textbooks cost a lot. Why is all your stuff taken and scattered about? There's another textbook. I wonder who did this. I like this notebook. The pages are completely soaked. Maybe there was kind of misunderstanding. There's no way it is. Beheaded student. Oh, look, Henri's here to fight too. Henri's really strong. Wait a sec, what are your stats? Well, we'll see. Henri picks up in her notebook. Did I do something wrong? Even the pages in my book of truth are torn out, even though I worked so hard on keeping it tidy. Those bastards, how could they do this to you? I think it's some kind of mistake. There's no way it is. Like I said, it's okay. Unforgivable. Enough of this. I'll report it to the teacher. Henri leaves before I could protest any further. Looks like you found everything. I don't feel like going to class anymore. Let's go home, Seth. Okay, let's go to sleep. I'm home. Took you long enough. Hey, what happened? Something wrong? You're covered in blood. Don't worry, it must be mine. That's exactly what I'm worried about, stupid. You see Huxley now. It's nothing important, really. Uncle's rule, no objections from the sick. Felix clumsily drives me to the basement stairs, tugging me by the sleeve. What were you doing, even? I talked to God today. Oh no, this looks worse than I thought. Might as well check your brain function, too. Should I start with the good or the bad news? Just kidding. I was planning on telling you the good news first anyways. The good news is I know what this is. The bad news is nearly incurable. I see. So, what exactly are these, Uncle? Heart wounds, as I like to call them. This kind of disease is quite common for those in their adolescent period, just like you are now. When you're stressed, anxious, or hurt by words and actions of others, these wounds inflicted upon you will manifest as scars on your body, mostly on your arms to be more specific. It's not lethal, but it'll cause you some minor inconveniences. The good side to this disease is that although your body will become vulnerable, your mind will receive less damage. Isn't that wonderful? I suppose so. There's nothing to laugh about. No, don't sound so harsh. Can't you see our little miss already has a weak immunity to her environment? Whatever. I'll be getting back to work now. Do you forgive him? I'm not angry, it's just that I don't understand why he is. He must be worried about you. Am I wrong? He shouldn't be. I don't deserve that. He must be thinking otherwise. Take care, little one, will you? Why not? Seth will make sure of it. I'm sure he will. Good night, Dr. Huxley. Sorry for troubling you at this hour. It's nothing. Remember my clinic's motto? Healthy people are not welcome here. So there, feel free to visit when you're sick. For now, I'll get back to work. Oh, nice. Stamina up. Let's go. We had really low HP before. So I hope this really helps us with that. Is that you, Phoenix? What could that be? Well, let's go to the room. Good night, Seth. Rise and shine. Frey waltzes around the room. As you can see, I've done some rearrangements in this place. Hasn't it become lovely? I'll do something about the fog, too. And I've brought you clothes. Put your hands up, and voila! Now we're one of a kind. Frey. Yes? What are all these books doing here? Let's call it a library. The other Frey had one, too. You see, memories are stories from the past that we retell to ourselves. Once they're gone, you're no longer the person you used to be. But I'm drifting away from the point. Stories are meant to be kept in books, right? Many books make a library. There you can find every memory, every feeling, every action you've done or considered doing. All the possibilities are written down here. Some stories are better off being forgotten, though. I've selected a variety of interesting memory journals for you. Why don't you go ahead and read them? Feel free to read them if you like. Even if your memory is still fresh, I believe your puppeteer will be delighted to know more about the people you're associated with. Okay, thank you. Oh, these you can't read. Frey's reading a book, humming something under his nose. A piano? Want to try it? Today I'll pass. How am I Aiden? How I met Bennett and Huxley. Let's start with Aiden. I was 9. It was during Christmas when I hid under the sofa in order to catch Santa Claus with rope and a bottle of chloroform. The one who came through the fireplace wasn't St. Nicholas, but a horned creature instead. Come out, mischievous one, I can see you, he called. Unwillingly, I had to comply, hiding the chloroform behind my back. You're not Santa Claus, I declared, a bit disappointed. I'm widely known by the name of Krampus, the beast answered, proud of himself. Aiden is Krampus? So Santa won't come, I sighed, sulking even more. Santa Claus brings gifts to good children only, so I've come to punish those who misbehave, the beast continued. But I'm a good girl, I declared confidently. And may I ask why you feel this way? Mom says so. Even though she barely sees you, how can she make that statement? Mom's always right. She also says not to talk to strangers, I added, pouting. In a swift movement, I brought a chloroform-soaked towel to the creature's face. Seconds later, he was sprawled on the floor, motionless. It's a pity you're not Santa Claus, I exclaimed, hovering over him. Slowly, I dragged his body downstairs to the basement. What's the commotion about? 2 figures peeked out of the dissection room's doorframe. It was Bennett and a co-worker of his, Florence. You brought friends. Why didn't you say earlier? Ever since he found a new bright yellow hazmat suit and no longer called B12, Bennett was constantly in a great mood. There were barely any signs of the moody person he used to be. Mind helping me for a bit? I smiled, sweating. Sure, what do you want to do with this? Dissecting? Researching? Eating, perhaps? Bennett asked mischievously. No, I want to become friends. How do you plan to do that? Florence gave me a worried look. I looked at the ceiling as if the answers were there. Make him sign a contract, maybe. Perhaps I was a mischievous child after all. What a memory. So Aiden's really just Krampus. You give him, Why is he like that, though? I met Bennett and Huxley. I was 8. On one of the days when I was home alone, they appeared out of nowhere on my doorstep. There was a small rhythmic knocking at first. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Repeating over and over again. I knew I shouldn't open the door. Mother told me not to do so no matter what. Good children don't disobey their parents. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. When I was scared of the unknown, I crawled under the bed to hide beside the monsters beneath it. I felt safe among them. As time passed, the knocking got louder and louder and louder until I couldn't bear it anymore. I was adamant on staying under the bed until morning comes. Then I heard the door opening with a click sound. Someone came in. My room had no lock, so I ran to the bathroom. However, I was too slow. A figure in a hazmat suit covered my mouth, another hand curled around me in an iron hold. Shh, the intruder whispered. Don't make a sound. Another figure had a mask on, the one plague doctors from horror movies would wear. He spoke like a doctor in an understanding, polite voice. We're sorry to interrupt you, but I'm afraid we have no other place to go in this cold, and the other households we've turned to express quite an inadequate reaction to our humble plea for shelter. After being turned down so many times, we figured we'd force our way in. You see, we're so very tired. Do you live alone? The person in the hazmat suit asked in a harsh tone, hissing at me. No, was my simple answer, and a voice hoarse from fear. I thought of the umbrella man and his quiet presence in the room, and how good it would be if he appeared sooner. He was nothing like these violent strangers. All right, are you good at keeping secrets, little one? The doctor asked. Was the only option I had was to nod in approval. Great, Bennett dear, if you would be so kind, do release the child. She is no threat. You're too trusting, the other grumbled. Am I? The taller one let out a loud laugh, sending shivers down my spine. See, I'm a doctor, he continued. Figures. However, my stay in this place is highly confidential, so I wouldn't like anyone on our tail. Please do respect that and keep our stay here a secret. If you don't, I'll kill your parents, Bennett said in a casual tone, as if he weren't to fret. My father doesn't come home these days, I replied, saddened by the fact. Sorry, just your mother, then. That settles it, the doctor beamed. Now, little one, accompany us to the bathroom, for I'm so awfully hungry I could eat a human. The smaller man elbowed him. Ouch. Sorry, that was a joke. A bad one. The doctor quickly backtracked. In the morning I found the two peacefully sleeping in the bathtub, having eaten all of the soap and shampoo on the shelves. Look at them go. The next day they settled in the basement, and a week later I was doing all kinds of errands for their research, collecting bugs, buying years' worth of supplies of soap with the funds in my money jar, and helping carry out bags of unknown contents on a daily basis. Of course, I made sure Mom never ever went to the basement at night. Umbrella Man appeared weeks later, only to pat my forehead and reassure me that he'd keep an eye on them. End of the memory. Sure, let's read together. Frey chuckles. Alright, I'm rereading an anthology of Greek myths. Have you read the story of Hades and Persephone? They say that Hades, the god of the underworld, captured a beautiful Persephone, the goddess of springtime. But I believe Persephone captured Hades, and his heart and mind belonged to none other than her since the moment they met, which is quite rare for a Greek god, considering. Even though the pomegranate seeds Persephone ate urged her to return to the underworld for half a year, she was allowed to live on the surface for the rest of time. Just like you come back here only during the dream state. Or is this comparison too much of a stretch? I do tend to get carried away with words. Seems like someone's fallen asleep already. Sleep well, princess. 6? What happened to 3, 4, and 5? Are you alright? It's nothing, don't worry. I just need to wash my face, that's all. Today, we'll go to school and go back to sleep. Alright, to the bathroom it is. Right over here. Oh, hello. Bennett? Yeah. Oh, it's just you. Hi. It's rare seeing you without the mask. It's easier to blend in with the crowd with it in, and safer considering the environment I work in. Does your face still hurt? A bit. Not much. Not to the point of being unable to sleep anyways. Ever since Henry removed the ads from my internal organs, I've been just fine. Apparently these orbs don't like it when soap gets into them. You need to use the sink, right? Yes, I've been coughing up ink lately. Ink, huh? Maybe you should collect it. We can make a fortune on selling ballpoint pens. Actually, the consistency of ballpoint pens needs to be a little bit thicker than fountain ink. Alrighty, I have to run. Gotta finish my business in the violent room before the game of chairs starts. Bennett, seemingly satisfied with his financial proposal, leaves the bathroom. I'll wash my mouth and face until the ink stains become barely visible. Now that's better. Alright. There's something I want to get before we go to school. Felix, let's go. Hey Felix, little guy, what's up? Good morning. I know it. Look, do you need something? Yes, do you have a spare pair of gloves? What for? A friend. Well, not a mutual friend, but an unrequited friend, rather. Don't tell me it's that god guy. Yes. He doesn't like germs, apparently. The god has misophobia, huh? Why am I even surprised? Here you go. We got some gloves for C. What a wonderfully helpful person I am. Now mind your business. See you later. Let's go to school. And find C. Before class starts. Let's see. This is the warp one. Yep, let's go. Where are you, C? Oh, C, where can you be? Not in class? Not in the cafeteria? What an elusive guy. Not in the changing room? In the infirm, maybe? Perhaps in the garden? Yeah, sure, why not? I really like the way the garden looks, though. It's very cute, very nice. 2. Is he in the back? Oh. Let's see. Oh, nice. Thanks for the bowels. I do like the flavor dialogue. Sleeping attained. Oh, we got a SR, like super rare. Ooh, is that a Felix and Charlotte? Very nice. Very nice. Nothing here. So I guess the benefit to doing these battles, because it's not like you gain EXP or MP or anything, but you don't even level up. You only ever lose health. But the benefit is 1, the game tells you to do it. 2, you get rewarded with little art sometimes. And that's nice. The 3rd floor. Charlie! Henri? Henri's practically froze herself at me. A wide smile is plastered on her face. I've missed you. Hey, let's go feed the magcats before class. The stray ones? So the rumor was true? Yeah, they're in the garden. Come on, let's buy them food. Though, I forgot my wallet again. It's okay, I can buy it. What a relief. Let's go, let's go. Lead the way. Let's fancy later. Okay, I guess. Cafeteria's over here. Let's get some healthy food for them. I barely have any money. Let's sell for the cheap stuff then. Got some junk food. You should never ever feed a cat. Or anything for that matter. Junk food. That's not what they eat. Make sure that before you give an animal food, you research properly. Try to avoid it, because you can't give ducks bread. It's not very good for them. Considering the bacteria in their stomachs and stuff. Mixing with the water, it's not good. Hey, little guy. Meow. Meow. Uh-huh. He? The mad cat's nuzzle against my hands. No need for formalities. I'm just a mere human. I bring out the snacks we bought. Today's special flavor is failure and impending doom. Magnets hastily eat with eagerness. Good cats. Let's visit them again next time, too. Sure. And then let's go back and change for PE class, shall we? I have to do something before lessons start. But I'm here. What other business can you have? It won't take long, I promise. Is that so? Well then, go on. I won't wait for you. You know, wonder where C could be. Is he anywhere here? See? We're gonna... Oh, did the bathroom change? Or... Not in the fourth dimension. Nothing that way. Socialization is the key to see another day. See? Where art thee? That is a question, huh? Oh, in the library. See puts down the book he was reading when he sees me. Hi there. Hello. Busy? Sort of. I'm gathering information on this world. My memories are incredibly out of order, which is of great inconvenience. But all I could find were illustrated manuals for expressing weight loss and lists of ways to become a billionaire by clicking pop-up ads. There's also a collection of must-read classics that no one will ever read. It hardly helped with the organization of my mindscape, but it was an entertaining read anyways. Perhaps the school library just isn't the place you should turn to. Perhaps I should obtain the leaflets that they were handing out on my way here. If you want knowledge on sales in supermarkets, then absolutely. Oh, why don't I give you my notes? I bring out the Book of Truth from my bag. It's my theories and observations, though. They're a little bit silly. You can have it. C reaches out only to stop midway. His breath hitches. Sorry, I can't accept it after all. Why so? It's 'cause it's not clean, right? I'm really sorry. Don't worry about it. We got you some gloves. How would I tell you everything I know? Ah, that would be kind of you. Then it's a promise. There's something I can give you in return. You don't have to, really. I want to. Here. We got C's notebooks. He writes stories, you see? Perhaps you'll find it interesting. You can throw it away after you've read it. Don't worry, I'll keep it. I almost forgot. I brought you these. I hand the gloves to C. You said you didn't like touching things, did you? C looks dumbfounded for a moment. Are these for me? Yeah, they sure are. You see anyone else here? No, it's just... Thank you. You really needn't have done so much for me. Don't say that. I'm happy to be of help to you. Sorry I have to run. We have PE class today. Yeah, you have to run in PE, huh? Changing room. Let's go. That's on the second floor. Right here. My locker's the last one on the upper right. Something's off here, Seth. Let's, save. Upper right. Last one. There's a locking sound in the distance. It's really locked. It must be that the teacher accidentally locked me in. Cornered. The oddities pushed me down to the ground. As they ripped apart my body parts, I coughed out a considerable amount of black matter. Just, what is this? I'm suffocating. Isn't there someone? Ink kept flowing out of my mouth, completely flooding the room. In a moment, it all went black. Shire, wake up, sleepyhead. Frey? Finally awake, I see. Just look at this warped reality bubble. The universe is expanding. Am I dreaming? Not this time. You're perfectly awake. But you're here. Do believe me, I'm as puzzled as you are. I see. So going through the looking glass is a classic symbol for dissociating from reality. Does that apply to you too? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm teasing you too much? Anyhow, doesn't look like we'll be leaving anytime soon. I wish there was something to read. You're the type to read labels in food stores, huh? Might as well be. So what shall we do? Feeling adventurous yet? Well, it's better than sitting here. Let's look around. Triple face mirror. Nope. What's in our stuff? I open C's notebook. There's a text titled The Story of Two Gods. Long, long ago, long before the universe was created, there were two. One was born with the power to create, a gift. The other was not. He only watched his new creations come into life each passing day. So creator and observer they became. These were the names they gave each other. Every single thing became real the very moment creator thought of it. So he created accidentally, chaotically, indiscriminately, while observer arranged his creations into structures, giving them order. That's how the world was born. However, their bliss did not last long. Even after every single atom in the universe was completely arranged, the gifted one continued to create, threatening all order that came into existence over billions of years. So for the world to continue its existence, the creator gave up his own life. I'll give you my power, he told his friend. Kill me and become the keeper of order in this world, he asked of his lifelong partner. The observer refused. How could he destroy the most important existence in the world? Please, the creator begged. Save me before I become chaos in its pure form. The observer refused until the very last moment, until creator had completely lost his mind, consumed by the growing chaos inside him. Unable to completely destroy him, the observer sealed the creator along with the part of himself that cared for him deeply. The tiny fragment of him became the world's only god. The sealed world became the house, and the former creator's existence became scattered all over. Here's the house concept again. We were talking about the house during class, with the 13 floors, but this one is different. Sure, why not? Oh, we got free with us. Double face mirror. There's a red switch behind the mirror. Use it. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's use it. Alright, use. Yep. Oh, we got new things here. I wonder what it'll lead to. Time rotating and time moving. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, I probably have to input a number. 1, 2, 3. This one's 4. Four. 1. I don't actually know how to select something here. One, 2, 3. Isn't it a Castile's intelligence test? Seems fairly easy. I've passed this one before. I'll leave it to you. Thanks. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. I'm thinking, based on the pictures, 2, 2. And I bet we'll have to input these somewhere. 2, 2. 1, 2. It got flipped. Plop. It flipped. Okay. Alright, let's save. We Gucci to go, let's go. Smear to Vink, there's no way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got numbers. What else do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's this say? I like the flooring. Mirror to a reflection room. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder what all this can mean though. One, two, 3, 6. Well, they all had a number in it. There we go. Feminine. Sure, why not? Dear girl, I saw your eyes sparkle when you saw this dress in the making. Hello, Krampus. Want to try it on? I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aiden. Why so? What I see before me is a fair young lady. Why wouldn't a dress suit you? Look, it looks like it was made to be worn by you. So wear it proudly. Okay, I'll try to. Also, you should let your hair grow. Wouldn't it look weird? Believe me, it wouldn't. You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up. What kind of memories are these? Individuality. You're flattering me. It's my pleasure. You want to hear about Pythias again? Such a curious drone you are. The Pythias, the ancient race, the females of our kind go by the name Freya. Males are called Frey. We were always just meat dolls, mere containers for the Oracle. We never were. When the Oracle appeared, the world divided into two factions. The globalists who wanted their minds to become one of everyone, and individualists who were against that. We, the individualists, started to God hunt to get rid of the Oracle and the globalist delight. Oh, it's God hunt lore. Why would you ask? To prevent the death of ego, so that everyone can be individuals. If you remember, this is the library from the first game. Death of individuality would meant death of all creativity and culture, and we want to prevent that by all means. But globalists were stronger. They outnumbered us and gave their egos for the Oracle to take on a silver platter. They have accepted the Oracle. Charlotte also accepted the Oracle. That's when individualists started to commit mass suicides, refusing to give in. Our downfall began quickly, so we ran like cowards. Isolate ourselves in the world just to stay ourselves to the very end. No wonder many went crazy. We became paranoid of every sound and space we inhabited. So we built traps, mazes, puzzles, everything to hold back the intruders. That's the explanation behind the gunshot puzzle room. I can't beg you not to hold grudges against any of us. We're a sick, sick nation. I feel like it's the end soon, my loyal friend. Or perhaps it's already come, and all that was left were recordings of her former glory, simulations of experience. Who knows? Perhaps that little misintruder will bring about our end. It's always something small that causes big things to happen. Butterfly wings and flapping and all. Remember, little drone? For living beings, the Oracle is no god. It's nothing more than a parasite of our minds. While it seemingly granted our wish to connect, it's what destroyed us. The irony is that it probably isn't even aware of what it's doing. So that's the boy you molded my appearance after. Curious. Are they true? The things he said? Who knows? I barely possess any memories of my life before I woke up in your mind. That's why you can trust me, Miss Wiltshire. I'm not your enemy. I want to believe you, Frey. But it seems like I don't know you at all. Decomposition? We're back? Thank science, not God. Charlotte, hey. Wake up, don't play dumb. She's decomposing. This can't be happening. Wasn't the Oracle supposed to be dead? You know, Miss Wiltshire? Yes, I had a thought there, which may have also been your fault, but that's besides the point. Maybe Mr. Honecker started distancing himself from you because he became afraid of you? Felix is no coward. So then perhaps afraid is a strong word. He's just not sure it's you anymore. You've turned into a lump of meat right before his eyes. Wouldn't anyone have suspicions? Perhaps you're right. We can't get back to those days anymore. It's all because you took pity on me. And now you're doomed to face the consequences. That's all there is. Should we do that? We've seen all of these. Yeah, let's leave. More. Particle manipulating mirror. Two effects of it. It says warping effect on. Gifting mirror. Gifting mirror on. Got candy. The mirror doesn't seem to be functioning. The mirror doesn't seem to be functioning. Well, let's use that candy. I eat the candy. It tastes like chicken soup. It's supposed to be lemon. Let's use it. Which period was earlier? Wrong. Killing mirror on. Fuck. Well, good thing there's a skip mode, huh? Okay. We back in the mine. Stealing mirror on. This is bad. Stuff without them, it'll be hard to get socialize. Got candy from the gifting mirror. Oh no. We probably need to get those pills back. Wrong answer. Returning mirror on. Transferring mirror. It looks like we'll never ever need to use that mirror. Use transparency effect on. Okay, transparency effect. Here we should never ever misuse it. Because if you misuse it, you'll lose your anxiety pills. And that's no good because the damage in the game is a lot. Let's see. Oh, so you always have to answer. Let's use. What if you go there? Neolothic. Alright. Rewind point here. Use. I wake up to someone opening the door. Huh. So you were here? As I thought, it was weird that you never appeared after your class. Where did you get the keys? Surprisingly, all the doors opened for me. As expected from God. Something wrong? No, why? You're crying. She is. I must have startled you. Eh? Why is it, I wonder? Maybe I'm just a little tired. Here. The boy stretched out his hand with paper tissue in it. I felt red flower bloom in my hands as I wiped my cheeks. Oh, fucking... They were talking about this. It's the disease. The wounds are healing? Thank you, C, for coming to help. You're welcome. You should go ahead of me. There's something I need to take. Alright, take care. Alright, are we going home? Just back to class? I don't know where Henri is. Yeah, let's just go home. I'm not sleepy yet. Not sleepy yet? Where are we supposed to be heading? Felix... Ow, can't you be more gentle? Stop complaining when it's your fault to begin with. Save me from the monster human maggot. The monster's only one saving you right now, Bennett. Can you imagine? The specimen on my table got bitten by a mutant spider and now he's doomed to have his legs covered in neurosis bites. Aren't you going to treat it? If you're going to blame her, I'm going to amputate it. But it's just a bite. Not to interrupt, but does that mean that there's spiders in the house? One of our workers accidentally broke the glass of a mutant uranium, so we're still dealing with all the consequences. Worry not, it should be clean by now. I think. Please don't move so much. But it's itchy. I'll stab you with a fork if you do. Yes, sir. The drawings are really nice in this game. Are we ready to sleep now? I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to sleep. What are you supposed to be doing? No one ever watches TV in this house. Not after the incidente. You gotta be careful, huh? Alright. Hello, Aiden. Been busy? Good day. There's a dress I've made in collaboration with Henry. We call it the dark matter dress, although the amount of the actual dark matter in it is non-existent. Let's try it on. It takes any form you want it to take. Pretty handy, right? For now, it only changes into shape, but we're looking for a way to make it change its structure as well. A pair of extra hands or a particle bomb spawned from clothing wouldn't be so bad, right? I guess it's cool. Let's take it. I'll cherish it. Stuff. Let's save before we wear the dress. We want to be careful. It's gone. It's gone. We didn't even get to know what we didn't even get to know what it does. It's gone. Oh, lo, what is gone? It's rare to see workers in the library. Hi. Hello, Florence. You look pretty today. Thanks. Thanks for helping me the other day. I brought something in return. Florence gave us a small cube. It's my Bennett blackmail logs. I extracted some memories from his brain while he was asleep. Man, he really should cut down on soap. It makes him so hyperactive he sleeps like a log afterwards. I've already made spare copies of this, so perhaps one of these cubes will be useful to you. We got a memory cube. Thank you, but won't you have trouble sleeping when Bennett finds out? You can come fight me anytime. Thanks, Florence. Yeah, let's use it. The planet I was born on had two races living on it, humans and overmen. We looked the same, yet our roles in society were completely different. I was born as a designer baby in a laboratory of human resources. A B-type born to live on nutritional soap as a lab rat for testing cosmetics. All for the sole purpose of a sticker saying, "Safer skin, approved by leading dermatologists," on a tiny tube of cream. You were the animal testing. D-types are the workforce. They're sent to the most dangerous places like nuclear stations, mine shafts and stuff. Then there are E-types who are used as pets. C-types are the living stock. They're used for mass-producing meat products and candles. Pieces of clothing sometimes, but it's banned in most areas thanks to some activists. Yo, they sick the butchers on you. B-types are good-looking and have good stamina. They're used in commercials, the movie industry, and medical tests. A-types are the smart ones. They were fated to participate in intelligence tests and, surprisingly, parapsychology. We had this Paul guy appearing on the TV all the time, predicting match results and making weather forecasts. He died of overworking. To be used and not appreciated. In our department, a special achievement system was developed for us to stay motivated. We all collected MP, which stands for motivation points. MP could be traded for rewards and eventually a promotion to a higher rank. The goals were simple. Tough one, smile when it hurts. 10 smiles out of 60 collected. Best buddy, if your friend is feeling ill, report immediately. 5 reports out of 10 collected. After someone was reported, they never came back. I collected the most MP I could. I wanted to come out to be among the A-types, and promotion day came. When I moved to the other department, I didn't have to test cosmetics anymore. I was to become a test subject for medicine instead. To be purposely infected with skin disease and have all sorts of treatment tested on me. I'm betting the people who reported were, killed, so... Sacrifice everyone you know. My hair fell out, it grew back. My bowels were full of ulcers after I took an experimental drug. They were restored. I vomited and vomited and vomited, all food turning sour in my mouth. I felt like my insides would come out through the esophagus. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Over and over and over and over and over and over. This isn't blackmail material. This is sad mail material. One day I was accidentally infected with eye plague, an incurable illness that made eyes grow on both the skin and internal organs of the infected. Naturally, I was scheduled for disposal. I spent a month in isolation, thinking it was the happiest time in my life. The disposal day came. Side B, right? A person in a lab coat came in, looking too young to be an executioner. Hey there. Nice to meet you. I'm Henry Huxley. I know you're scheduled for disposal, which, by luck of coincidence, is today. But it's been cancelled just an hour ago. Just when I signed the papers for your ownership. Sounds better than dying, doesn't it? I'd rather be dead, Mr. Huxley. Is that sarcasm I'm hearing? Ah, yes, they must have stopped giving you intelligence suppressants, for they are not cheap. Would be such a waste to give them to a defective specimen, am I right? You know, I'm researching eye plague. Yes, the incurable eye plague, which I'm going to cure. And you, my dear, are going to become the face of my success. You see, it's the first time a B-type got infected. You're too valuable of a material. And it's the fact that your specimen is the most beautiful of all types, as you're constantly used in commercials. So it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say you were chosen for a pretty face. And timing. Timing is also crucial. Just recently I realized I have less than half a year to complete my thesis. And that's a little troubling. You madman. Yes, I am. Why not? We'll become the stars of modern time, together. Science bless us. Felix also says science bless us. He got it from you, huh? The meeting marked the beginning of our alliance. Some people started dying in the name of science. Huxley's utter lack of empathy for both Overman and Menelite was the exact reason he was the most successful among his peers. He brought me different books. One of them was Dummy's Guide to Cooking. A good part of it was dedicated to cooking meat. If an animal dies in distress, its meat will be hard to chew, it said. Aside from regular intakes of soap, my diet consisted primarily of various grains and products high in protein, meat included. One day I decided to ask, "What kind of meat is this?" I inquired of Huxley, who was vigorously waving his hands in the air. As I learned later, he was using VR environment to work. "Of C-type of your kind, I believe," he answered, not turning away from Mark. "The greatest delicacy of our time, truly a feast of gods. Feel like vomiting yet?" he added, genuinely curious. No. I took another bite. The meat was incredibly tough. Huxley bought me books and taught me reading and writing. He regularly tested my physical capabilities, so I was kept in good physical form. He talked too much, spent more time with me than he should have. The day Henry Huxley cured the eye plague was the day he told me to get into the body bag and declared me dead to the whole scientist society. What's happening? I asked. We're leaving, was the short answer. As it turned out, later, researching eye plague was just a facade. What Henry Huxley was actually testing were the capabilities of a human specimen, only to confirm that men and overmen were no different from each other all along. As we boarded his spaceship, he began quickly explaining that we are a threat to society, that he found a cure from eye plague long ago, and now he only uses it as an excuse for doing other projects, that we need to find a new home. And that's how you came here. We printed all the money that we needed on the day we arrived in the house, and that's how we ended up living there. Let's go home. Still not sleepy, huh? We probably missed something at school, huh? Welcome to the Warp Omnicube. No, we're home, and it won't let us teleport, so... Alright, nothing here to do. Oh, so Aiden burns mischievous children because he's a fucking Krampus. He's just a Krampus. Where did I put the new sci-fi almanac? Who knows? There's a note over here. It's a basement to school. The violent room's locked. Aiden. Piano room. And we're not playing anything either. Huxley. Dr. Huxley cuts the body on his table in half. Oops, Mr. Membrane over here. Hello, little Charlotte. Would you mind helping me for a bit? Sure, Dr. Huxley. What is it? I need you to carry this to the morgue room. My dear crew members will aid you. Two crewmen turn up, Baldwin and Goodwin, as told by their name badges. They greet me in unison. All right. Inform me if the corpse starts moving on your way. Yes, sir. Nice. We got Baldwin. We got Goodwin. We got Baldwin and Goodwin. All done. Yay! Bye-bye, Charlotte Wiltshire. That was uncomfortably polite. Goodbye, you two. Workers leave shortly after returning to work. Okay, bye. Anything else? No, I think not. Alright, let's see if we can go to bed now. I want to go to bed. Hello? When I close my eyes, I feel someone's presence beside my bed. It's a man in a pitch-black three-piece smiling ever so eerily. Father? No, it can't be. Father wouldn't visit me of his own accord. Right, Umbrella Man? Unfortunately, it's just as you've said. For this appearance, it's still my favorite to this day. I am more likely to have influence over you if I look like this after all. Let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we? Got it. What brings you here? I've seen you collapse at school. Figured I would pay a small visit. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. You know, I learned new things today. That the Pythias I met in the world were the ones who rejected the Oracle. I see. Well, it's true that initially Pythias didn't have shared consciousness. Their land, Delphi, was rather prosperous back in the day. They say their society was one of very few who successfully adapted the ideas of communism. When the Oracle appeared, many thought it would make the world a complete utopia. See, even a young Oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes. As long as it finds being to form a symbiosis with, of course. Most of the Epiphias wish to be connected, to be understood by each other. However, most does not mean all. The war between globalists and individualists was only the beginning. However, not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted, so it became twisted. The tragedy is that their minds didn't become entwined at once. No, the process was incredibly slow, crippling, excruciating. Imagine thoughts and feelings of other people around you creeping into your head, buzzing it in until you can't tell which thoughts initially belong to you. Imagine your own mind exposed to others, your every embarrassing thought, every fleeting feeling. Doesn't it feel humiliating? Constant headache, lots of privacy without loss of ego. The god we worshipped was the devil in disguise. That's what the second godhead became, of which you had the luck to get a glimpse. But the process of becoming one indistinguishable mess with the oracle went on and on, until it consumed most of the population. However, they were still able to reduce their numbers to an astounding degree. They almost succeeded in destroying the oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how oracle is, you see. It's the failed expectations that make people violent. First, they welcome it in their hearts, expecting it to use it to make their world a utopia. But as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. That happens with most people. Personally, I find it extremely selfish. I see. Then it's sad it ended like this. It always does in that way. Especially among races that have a concept of free will, just like you do. Those of your kind are in a constant need of something to be worshipped, be it science, money, or powerful beings. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist, because fantasies will never disappoint you. Sorry, I hope I didn't use that or too difficult to understand. Although you're almost already a grown-up. Well then, sleep well. Bye-bye, Umbrella Man. Close my eyes. Good night, Seth. Hello, Frey. We're playing the piano in 4 hands. Wonderful, you're getting better. Say, Frey. I was thinking of the story you told me the other day. Why did the paper princess let herself become soaked in ink? Isn't it toxic? Yes, ink is poisonous. Then why? Because of love, of course. Lesbians? That's the only reason? It's the sole reason, in fact. It seems that there's a fundamental lacking of your understanding of love, Miss Wiltshire. You see, the final and sole goal of love is the loss of individuality, the ultimate death of ego. To love is to sacrifice your ego in order for two to become one, not all love. To mold your thoughts, beliefs, hobbies, and character traits into one. That's why the Paper Princess became the same as Ink Princess. They became one of a kind. Unless you're willing to give up your ego for someone else's sake, you can't claim that you've known love. You know? I find the concept of loss of individuality rather fascinating, for it requires the greatest sacrifice of all for an individual. Oh my. Looks like it's about time you woke up. Day 25. Morning, Seth. Let's get up, go to school, and go back to sleep. Okay, to school it is. Yep, let's go to school. To class. Oh, I don't even have control anymore. Henri's absent today. I wonder if something happened. Let's start our class. Today's a drawing lesson. Oh, I like drawing. You're allowed to draw flowers, landscape, political leaders. You're not allowed to draw what you want. Are we clear? That's how most art class goes. We should draw something else. A big mad cat. Perfect. Class passes. It's lunchtime. Why don't we eat on the rooftop today? Then we could check on the mad cats. Well, you do exactly what you wanted, huh, mad cat? I like the neon glow, and I also like the school's like. Let's see. There's no one here that we know. I assume that the 3rd floor, the rooftop's the one in the middle. Yeah, is this the roof? Alright. We hung out on the roof. Now let's go check on the mad cats, you know? It's the garden, let's go. Wonder where the mad cats be at. Where are they at? They're not here. No cat. No cats? Like maidenless, but like no cats. Catless? Catless? No cats. Yo, nerd, hey. You're a bother. Me too. Farewell. Yeah, that's right, get out of here. He's not gonna pass exams at this rate? It happens. You didn't even drop a picture. Third floor? Let's not disturb anyone. Okay. Okay. Painting by a famous artist. Alright, but how do we get to the roof? How do we get to the school roof? Water closet? Library? Did we just not get lunch? Is that the case? Apples! Go to the roof now! Alright, we've got lunch. We got cheap apples. Now we can finally go to the roof. Hey yo, see what's up? See! The boy turns around only to reveal a face covered in band-aids. No way. Have you gotten beat up again? As you can see? Well, I did refuse to take out trash during cleaning duties. It's unfair. Why did they pick on you? Because he didn't do his job? Well, they must be disappointed in me. That's why they're upset, furious. Because I'm a misophobic god stuck in a human body. How can they worship me if I'm powerless just like them? Oh yeah, I forgot the fact that you're germophobic. Then it's probably fine. I mean, you just have to do someone else's duties, right? Just trade. Still, remember, I won't be in his vessel forever. In fact, I'm looking for a way to get rid of it. It's almost impossible in the house, let alone school grounds. But I think I finally found a way to go back. Who knows, perhaps I'll return to my domain faster than one could imagine. So you're leaving soon. Everyone does leave eventually. You feel like joining me for lunch? Sure. We sit on one of the benches. I tell C about the oracle inside me, about puppeteers and observers, piffias and executioners. I tell him everything I know. He doesn't ridicule me. Terms, he reminisces about his past experiences and other worlds he's been to. I remembered something today. A memory of another human vessel I used to have. I was in a land where half of mankind ascended and were blessed with a gift. The gift had left their planet and built a city in the skies. It was given the name of Aether. It was made of pure white, and those who lived there all had white hair. My gift was the cell apoptosis, so everything I touched directly withered the very next moment. That's how my mother died. Right after giving birth, she cradled me in her arms, and that was a fatal mistake. Those with gifts as dangerous as that were kept in isolation from civilians, myself included. That's just quirks. So the only thing I ever interacted with was a virtual parent and a few other devices. I was afraid to touch living beings. So he closes his eyes as if trying to remember something else. Sadly, as far as my current memory goes, I cannot remember further details. It must have been lonely. Loneliness is a human emotion. To a god, it's a virtue to experience it. I see. Well then, I plan on continuing my research. See you later then. Bye-bye. We should go feed the maggots. Seth, I bet they're waiting. Okay, we got some healthy apples. Let's give it to them. Mad cats in the garden, mad cats in the garden. What will they do? They're just mad cats in the garden. Oh, the color shifted. The color shifted. That's no good. If the color shifts on you, that's no good. Even the trees are a different color. The music. They're all dead. Someone put a hand on my shoulder. I barely feel its presence. Pets aren't allowed here. You knew that, didn't you? So no one's responsible for what may happen to them. I played with those mad cats. I gave them food. I tamed them, Frey. Yet I couldn't be there when they needed me the most. You're the Oracle, Frey. Can't you do anything? I was the Oracle, Miss Wiltshire. Everything that defined me as the Oracle has perished. I do not bear the memories of my past, nor do I possess extraordinary powers. Therefore, I am the Oracle no more. It's you who defines me right now. However, it still greatly exhausts you. If you even use a pinch of my energy consciously, your life systems will collapse just like last time, and returning dead back to life is no laughing matter. As long as you reject me, we will eventually drain each other and perish. When we merge, however, we shall obtain great power. The question is, are you willing to give up your ego for the sake of someone, or die an individual? Think about it. Frey walks up to the heap of small bodies and crouches beside them. Poor little things. Let's give them a proper burial, shall we? Go to class. Oh, I don't know who'd be in a state to go to class like this. Before we start a lesson, there's an announcement I'd like to make. As you all know, pets are not allowed on school's territory. Yet it seems some of you have been feeding them against the rules. Just to make it clear, the cats in the garden died because of food poisoning. You see, junk food's incredibly toxic to animals, especially containing xylitol, which is mostly commonly used in snack preparation by Charlie's Junk Foods. Whether you did this as a prank or not, it's incredibly cruel to kill an animal like that. So whoever did it, make sure you dispose of the corpses in the garden. The guards aren't your janitors, so I want you to take the responsibility yourselves. No way. It can't be, it can't be, it can't be. Their death was all my fault? No. It's because they were hungry. It's because Henri told me to. It's because Seth decided to feed them. It's because I was made to do this. Shifting the blame, huh? Miss Wiltshire, are you okay? I knew it. Wiltshire killed those cats. Cat killer. Cat killer. Cat killer. No, it's not like that. Cat killer abstracts. I just want to help. I'm sorry. Cat Wiltshire's a murderer. Ink kept flowing out, making me unable to catch my breath. I choked on my own words. It's all my fault. I wake up in tears and snot. His face hovers above me. However, how are you feeling? Why are you here, see? What are you doing here? Remember, I carried you here. I've caused you trouble. Even though I know how much you hate dirty things, it's okay. As I fought, you've become targeted because of me. But don't worry. I found a way out. Let's go. Reggie, what's happening? I found a way out of the house. Trust me, it'll be okay. There'll be no guards, no classmates, no routine in the outside world. No one will raise a hand against you either. What if we don't make it out there? We'll go right back, right? Right, we will. Well then, I'm afraid we can't waste any more time. Let's go. The elevator goes to negative floor 1 if it's activated on this floor. That's the floor we need to get to. All the doors open for me, so getting farther won't be a problem. Be careful not to alarm the guards. The moment they find us, it's over. Alright. This is negative. Integer overflow. Integer overflow error? Buffer overflow? Something like that. This place looks deserted. Are you sure it's okay to wander here? Don't worry about it. If we look, we can find a shelter here. Welcome. Oh, customer, you seem troubled. Like, is this Charlie's junk food? How about I sell you a woman's rate with 10% discount? You'll get gender identity rights as a free extra. Or would you prefer freedom of speech? If you give up your rights to life, you can get many other ones from the points you earn. Let's leave. Alright, where should we go? That's blocked off. Shelter. Is this a pharmacy? You got it all wrong. Welcome to the shop of knowledge. Did you know? Knowledge is produced to be sold. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. No one cares about that anymore. Everyone's starving, hungry for information. New, old, hidden, forgotten, secondhand knowledge. I've got it all in these pills, but you're minors, so I can't sell you any. How about distilled knowledge or flavored chewable tablets instead? I'll pass. Thank you for your time. Alright. How are we here? Shopkeeper looks surprisingly normal. Wait until they suggest you living food. Sounds promising, although I don't have my wallet with me. Where are you going? You know, I don't know. I guess I'll just go where the bus driver goes. Welcome, Brian. We have everything you might ever need. Let's see. Anti-procrastination socks, anxiety-easing protein milkshake, no? How about a panic attack prevention band-aid? Nifty, right? What do you think? How about I give you a membership card as an extra? We don't have any money. Then why did you even enter the shop? Dumb teenagers. I don't get paid for wasting time on you. Get lost. Alright, all the way to the other side, huh? Something's wrong? It says religion on the entrance, but no matter how I look at it, it's just a department store. Oh, silly customer, you really think there was supposed to be something else? A religion of modern age is capitalism, banks are its churches. Do you need anything you don't need? I don't have any cash, sorry. Not a problem, the money altar's over there. The what? The altar, ATM. Don't tell me you've never heard of it. I see. We don't really need anything. Thank you for your service. Come again, I'll be praying for you at the local bank. Seems like there's no place for us here. Let's see what's ahead then. What lies ahead is a maze. Suddenly I feel weak in my knees. Next movement, I lose my balance in a coughing fit. C crouches beside me. Are you okay? No, I just remembered something. The maze reminds me of it. Must be a painful memory. Can you stand? Sure, I don't mind. Oh, these are, be careful of these. Yes. Yes. We got cards, one-time use. Don't hinder. So let me hold down shift so we can go through this faster. Young gods! You are! Let's go! That 1% chance. I saw her sleeping. We've opened that one before. Don't hinder. We've seen that one. Or we have that one. Oh, how long have you known Steph? Since he was assigned to me. I see. I was thinking that your puppeteers is a little unusual. Why so? You see, as far as I remember, there are 4 types of them. Adam, Eve, Steph, and Lilith. Adam's incredibly masculine, Eve's gentle and family-oriented, Steph is the wisest, Lilith is the most strict of them all. Usually it's either Eve or Lilith who get assigned to girls. It's a wonder that a male puppeteer is watching over you. Steph is special in many ways, I guess. Steph wants to collect those gotcha cards. Hand them over. Don't hinder. Young gods. I thought there was a 1% chance of that. We gotta go find the other side. Night gaming. Gamers, rise up. Yeah, we found 3 of the same URs. Maybe that's the biggest tragedy of all. You can't even idolize these cards. You know, in gacha games, I often get like repeat cards, but like, I'll really want like a 4-star, right? 4-star, and the card will be like this. It'll be a 4-star, right? But it'll be a card that I already have, and you can't do things with repeat cards. Shit, I set that one away. Night gamers, let's rise up. SR landfill, let's go. Alright, we gotta open these cards. We gotta open these card packs. Base booster night, let's go. There's one over there. We have to go get that. We have to. We can't leave any of these unopened, uncaught. You're mine now. Night gaming. Alright, we're good to go. We got all the cards. The maze is really nice, so. But, Charlotte was concerned because in the previous game there was like another maze, and when you went in, Felix would die. Or, actually, rather, you killed someone, Pythia, in the maze. Anyways, let's take a look. Don't hinder in my sleep stuff. Sleeping is this one with Felix and Charlotte. It's very nice. Night gaming. Yo, we gamers! Dun 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 dun. Save. Let's check out the landfill. Landfill? I wonder what that means. Let's save stuff. Where's my... You are. Young gods. Right! They're both gods. The artwork in this game is really, really nice. Scales? Just, these cubes are massive. Fascinating. Can you read what's written here? Let's see. Memorials for anonymous leaders, the true rulers of the world. How about this one? What are the smaller cubes? I think they're soul offerings. Not only does a cube contain soul data, it also represents the ego of a person. I feel like there's no place for us to stay too. These are bodies, all the unwanted, all the unneeded, all the excessive, all that is nothing, all are buried here in the force of the defective. This is where they send the defective students, huh? It smells so strong I cover my mouth and nose. See, it is the same. I wonder who these people were. They're all failures, and the victims of the trial most likely. But trials don't kill people. In a way they don't. What do you mean? Haven't you heard? If your cube gets formatted, you'll become empty. What's left is an empty shell devoid of personality. A hollow human. You'll become no more than your puppeteer's mute self-insert. You'll keep doing quests, opening boxes, running around till you eventually collapse. Then you'll be buried here. As garbage of society. So you don't want that to happen, huh? Will we end up here too? It's hard to answer it. There is no answer. People are hanging on tree branches. It's a suicide spot. Let's continue on, shall we? Is something wrong? I thought the outside world would be a brighter place. Maybe we should go back after all. Go back to that place? So that we'll be mixed with dirt again? If we stay together, we'll be okay. If we hide in the fog, we'll be okay. We'll be okay, see? So let's go back. See lets out a bitter laugh. Then he looks at me. The world that's reflected in your eyes must be a wonderful place. It must be a very kind world full of color. But it's not the world that I see. To me, it's a bleak, disgusting place. Even the air here is unpleasant. Believe me, this contaminated land isn't a place we belong to. Where can we go? Isn't it obvious? C points to the sky. I don't understand. I found a way to go back to my initial form. C brings out something. It's a pack of pills. I took these from the infirmary. The amount we have to intake is rather big, but I've made sure there's enough for two. Huh? You still don't get it? Sorry. It must be my bad choice of words. How do I say this? C stumbles on his words. They come out a bit shakily, but his smile is still present. I want to take you with me to my heavenly domain. We will get rid of our heavy bodies and rise above it all, earth dwellers. We'll be the ones that purify this world. Will you accept, Charlotte Wiltshire? I want it to be your decision, not somebody else's. I don't want to hurt Steve, but wouldn't going with him mean I'll leave everyone behind? I'll leave you too, Seth. If it's up to you, surely you know what to do. I'm thinking it's best to refuse. When I take his hand, Steve will smile ever so brightly, so blindingly. It would be a genuine, soft smile filled with sincere gratitude. His hand would tremble in mine. I'd still be anxious, unsure, afraid. I will tighten my grip a little to reassure him everything's okay. Fear is a human emotion, see. Soon enough it will disappear. We will abandon our earthly shells and ascend to our divine domain. We will become gods. Together we will bring order to this world. All pollution, everything that's unfair, humiliating, unpleasant will be purified. All the dirty colors will be cleansed. We will become pure white. We will become happy. I don't take his hand. His eyes widen. I feel a growing lump in my throat. It's impossible to speak. I thought that you'd understand. See, please listen. Even if you're scared of this world, even if you hate it, even if it disgusts you, I want you to live. It's barely a whisper. The words reach his ears. Steve's breathing comes erratic. His knees give in. It's a panic attack. I watch him break down in front of me. My eyes feel dry. You're unfair, See. It's me who wants to cry the most. There's no place for us to go. A corpse of a god laughs behind my back. My sides. Could you be any more dramatic? Acting all high might, yet you're saying it all for your own sake. The one who doesn't want to die is... Cover my ears. You, Miss Wiltshire. Despite all the self-harm, all the big dreams and fantasies about self-sacrifice and whatnot, you still want to live your pathetic life until the very end. Please stop. Just admit it. That you're afraid to die. Deep down you don't actually want to believe there's a place like heaven up above. Don't you? Even worse, there's nothingness awaiting you. You'll die only to achieve complete solitude in an empty space of an afterlife. Even your beloved Seth will be there for you. Why would they stay with you when they're bored to death and there's no quest complete? And even a puppeteer is with you only as long as they're entertained. Shut up. I want you to be honest with yourself. You both know it, right? That everyone only wants to use you. Shut up. But why should that matter? You have me, Miss Wiltshire. Even in the cold embrace of death, I won't leave you. There's nothing to be afraid of. You should let this boy die already. I plunge forward, grasping Frey's throat, squeezing it with all I have. We fall down. I'm strangling Frey with my own hands. It's getting hard to breathe. I just want you to open your eyes. Look, can't you see? This boy is dying to disappear for good. He doesn't want to be saved. I make my grip harder. It hurts. He opened up to you, and look what you've done. You're the cruel one, Miss Wiltshire. Here they are. Seize them. Those are the guards? So, would you be so kind as to explain yourselves? It was my initiative to leave the house, sir. I forced Charlotte Wiltshire to come with me. Miss Wiltshire, is that true? He looks at me expectantly. It is. Then, Mr. Wordsworth, can I ask for your reasons for violating school rules? Well, of course. I wanted a breath of fresh air. It's unfitting for the god of this world to be inhaling such stale air every day. I ended up dragging Miss Wiltshire along with me, against her will since she didn't feel well. I sincerely thought it would help her recover, you see. I see. Mr. Wordsworth, you are forbidden to leave your room until the day of the trial. As a punishment for your behavior, you'll be robbed of all social points you had until this day. Miss Wiltshire, you are awaited in class as usual hours. I'll have an appointment scheduled for you at the laboratory. Considering the situation, medical tests will be absolutely necessary. Then we're going to have a counseling session in regards to your indecent relationships with classmates. After the trial, of course. Now return to your rooms, if you will. You needn't have covered for me, see? I only told you the truth. Still, you've lost all the social points. There's no way you can get past a trial like this. About that, there's something I'd like to ask of you. What is it? If possible, please don't vote for me in the trial. If a sacrifice has to be made, it must be me. Don't put it like that. Please, it's my only wish. I don't belong in this world. It's only natural it rejects me. That's why I ask of you, please don't vote for me. It's my last chance to leave this world. Just like that, we parted ways. Umbrella Man's words rang in my head. You needn't have helped him. Frey's words followed. He doesn't want to be saved. A fresh memory of C's plea kept replaying over and over. Please don't vote for me in the trial. And go home and go to sleep. It's late already, but I don't want to sleep yet. I don't feel like going to sleep. Is anyone still awake? Oh, Felix, hey, what's up? Felix is feeding his Venus flytrap with a forceps. He likes that guy. It's a box full of dehydrated bloodworms standing on the table. His usually frowning expression is absent. Come on, seal your mouth. Here comes the food. After a moment, he notices my presence in the room. Can't sleep? I sit beside Felix. The flytrap, now close, seems to be enjoying its meal. I can make you peppermint tea if you want me to. No need, it's okay. Say, do you still remember the time we went to the Oracle's world? Felix doesn't look in my direction. There's no way I'd forget, right? The thing that happened in the end? What did it look like to you? Felix hesitates for a moment. It looked like you melting into a biomass right in front of me. What did it look like to you then? It was like holding hands with a beautiful girl. Messed up, right? My whole head is messed up. Do you still stay true to your routine like I advised you? I do. Get up, go to school, and go back to sleep again. I believe that as long as I maintained those simple rules, my mind wouldn't crumble without the pills. Then perhaps you should go back to taking the... I can't just do that. If you disappear, if everyone disappears, I'm sorry, I'll forget it. Trial's coming soon, too. What if you get chosen? I won't. I made some friends. I've done socializing too, so there's that. Is that so? I'm sorry I can't be of any help. It's okay. You've already done for me more than you should have. Besides, I'm already a proper grown-up, so I should be able to handle my problems myself. Alright, you've grown out of toys. But honestly, that naivety of yours is unbelievable. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes. Umbrella Man, didn't we agree you wouldn't touch house tenants? Whoops, I forgot. My bad. Are you afraid I'll hurt them? Umbrella Man brings out a scalpel from Felix's lab coat. Bring it to us. You better not. I feel like remembering old times. Wait, stop it. Though your reaction would be undoubtedly amusing, it's not in my interest to have you completely and utterly mind-broken. Umbrella Man doesn't put the scalpel away, still playing with it in his hands. Why did you come, Umbrella Man? No specific reason. How's your new friend doing? Not so well. I've hurt him. I see. Umbrella Man laughs in Felix's voice. It sends shivers down my spine. I came to give you friendly advice. I want you to choose wisely during the trial. If you do, who knows? Perhaps you can save a life. That's all I can say. Bye-bye. The next moment, Umbrella Man's gone. You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I should really go to sleep. Thank you for talking to me. Good night, Felix. Good night, Charlotte. Good night, Felix. I'm scared to see Frey right now. Kitchen. Oh, Aiden. What is it, dear girl? Can't sleep? Yeah. I'll make tea. Which one would you like? There's oolong, honey bush, jasmine tea, ruby bush, good morning tea, gunpowder green, Earl Grey, lady grey, Christmas mix, Japanese lime. Japanese lime will do. I'll a spoonful of honey to it. Sorry for interrupting your duties. Pay no mind, I'm just baking a child in this oven. They didn't believe in Christmas. Unfortunately, inspiration often comes at night, rendering me completely unable to sleep in peace. I see. So, what is it that troubles you? If it's anger that you need to take out, the piano room is always open. I don't think mashing chords in the middle of the night would help at this time. What is it? I guess I'm just tired. I want to rest for a while, but whenever I close my eyes, the slumbering god haunts my dreams. When I wake up, new troubles only keep piling up. I see. Why'd you spend more time in the dressing room? I might have a few dresses you haven't tried on yet. I'm short on feedback, especially since Felix refuses to help lately. See, he has a slender build, and you've been so busy at school lately. I got it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll try to visit more often. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Any other friends? You. Aiden's room? The X room? Dr. Huxley, are you here? Nope. Maybe we'll go back to sleep then. The violent room is the morgue, so probably no one there. Make sure to save. Good night, Seth. Hey, Frey. Frey closes the memory book he is reading when he sees me. Long time no see, Miss Wiltshire. Oh, don't look at me with such a sour face. I want to make it up with you. I've been doing some cleaning lately. If I can't be of help in the real world, I figured I'd clear up your mind at the very least. Look, hasn't it become less foggy? I suppose so. Frey reams of excitement. Right? Why would you do that? I never asked for this. You see, I read many of your memory journals that you were lamenting the fact that your mind has become foggy over the years. I figured if it's in my power to aid you, you might not notice the changes immediately, but they will soon take place. I see. Frey lightly embraces me, nuzzling against my hair. Don't worry about a single thing, Miss Wiltshire. You'll soon see that the world is not worth staying in. Sweet dreams, Princess. They've already won. Time sure flies. Alright, we're going to school. Nothing happens. The warped cube's broken, Steph. Let's look for another way around. Okay. Well, then we'll just go to school like the normal people do. By walking. No one's here. No one's around to help. Here we go. We're closed for maintenance. Thank you for using our services. Don't come again. Let's try using the warp cube again, Steph. It's organic, so maybe it changes my... It's organic. It's organic. Like carbon-based life form organic? Oh no. Not the organics. Oh, it worked. Alright, let's go to class. The Guardian's all over the place, huh? Henri moved her seat. She's sitting in the middle. Alright. Oh, okay. No social damage. Alright, let's keep attacking. Alright. Well, I mean, as a form of level control, if these students always stay the same, and you also never grow, then the battles remain difficult as much as possible. So the difficulty remains the same. For a mechanic, that doesn't really matter that much. For this lesson, you should organize into groups of 3. Henri's sitting too far away. She probably already found something to work with. Seth funds the group. We already have enough people, sorry. Didn't you hear me? We have enough people. We're full. As much as we'd like to have you with us, we're full. Seems like you haven't got enough people. Well, yes. Are we really worthy of being in Wiltshire's group? Everyone, is there someone without a group yet? Oh, I can join you. Then it's decided. Sorry, we're full. Can't take you. We already have enough people, sorry. Can't be of help, princess. Find yourself another group. Let's go back to our seat, Seth. Okay, I guess. Thanks. Initially, socialization with mutilated student. Oh, it's a different one altogether. Or maybe it's the same one. It's been a while since we saw you, mutilated student. I hope you're doing well. It keeps getting hit, but it can't speak very well. Slurping noises. Unpog. Yay! Oh, C and Wiltshire held hands. It says so on the board. Miss Wiltshire, will you be working alone? Yes. Excuse me, I'll work for Wiltshire. Isn't that wonderful? Henry joins our desks together. Let's work together, Charlie. Right. Well then, let's start our lesson. Henry's so hungry. I could have guessed. Buy us something, okay? I'll be waiting on the rooftop like usual. Okay, let's do it. Let's bite the food. I wonder why this school has to have guardians. Soy milk and whole wheat sandwiches that Henry loves. I don't have any money left for myself. Seems like we'll be skipping lunch today, Seth. You should have bought that lunch for yourself. You should have bought that lunch for yourself. Why are you buying it for Henri? Yo, the roof is a different color. Henri chews up the bread I bought her. You know, Charlie, there are rumors about you and Vincent going around to school. Who's Vincent? What kind of relationship do you have with him? Relationship sounds way too heavy, Henri. I'm not sure he wants to talk to me after what happened. After what happened? Can't be. It's just as I thought. He was after your body. Eh? What did you two do exactly? Nothing much from ascending to the heavens thing. Oh my god, don't say it like that. That can be misinterpreted for reals. Oh my god, what? That bastard. So he didn't do anything bad, Henri. There's no reason to. Shut up. You might be a little dense in the head, but let me tell you. Boys who act all mysterious only want to use you. You may hide it however long you want, but I know you're quite well endowed. Wasn't a secret. I come Henri's mouth with my hands. Stop it. Henri breaks free of my grip of ease. You look like a tomato. Jeez. It doesn't sound like Henri's a really great friend either. By the way, why don't we go feed the strays today? Henri, you know, the mad cats we fed. What about them? They're dead. Oh, it's all my fault. It's me who brought them the bad food and what are you talking about? It was Seth who didn't do anything to stop us. Moreover, they ate it themselves. I could have done something. Seth wouldn't listen if I simply told him my hands begin shaking again. I feel the billows ink rise in my throat. Henri put her hands on mine. Listen, repeat after me. It's not my fault. I hesitate. She grips my hands harder, her pretty nails digging into my skin. Do it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. See, it's not that hard. Right. You still look down. Is there something else that worries you? The trial's soon. I'm worried that the choice I'll make will be the wrong one. Why so? You'll vote for Henri, right? Henri won't get angry at you for that, silly. That's what friends do after all. Or am I wrong? I could vote for Henri, I won't vote. I won't vote in general. I'll vote for you. I'll probably withdraw from voting. Huh? Don't you consider Henri your friend anymore? I do, it's just, I don't think the voting system's fair. Is that so? Do whatever you want then. Henri doesn't care. Go back to class, Henri will join you later. Later then. Bye-bye. As I went back, I wonder if Henri was always this forceful. No, she wasn't. It's literally today and like Well, actually, she has been seeming pretty forceful in general when you talk to her. Instead of feeling happily after our lunch together like usual, I felt incredibly humiliated. Let's go to class. There's something on my desk. Something I want to tell you. Come to the rooftop after classes. I wonder what happened. The class passes quickly. Okay, it's time for the rooftop. Let's go. Roof time? Roof time. I'm sorry, have you seen a boy around here? Hold her down. No longer playing God by waving a spray around, huh? So who do you think you are? These are the people that you sprayed in the first day. Some princess, royalty, Rapunzel maybe? Isn't her hair too long by school norms? Why don't we help our dear schoolmate out? Wait, what is this about? One of the girls brings out scissors. The other two hold me down, making me unable to move. Snip snap, a lock of hair falls down. Keep quiet about it, okay? I might accidentally cut more than your hair. Please don't cut it. She thinks we'll listen if she asked. It'd be a pity if our little princess got all bald all of a sudden, right? As new locks of hair fall down, I felt myself incredibly humiliated. What am I being punished for? Why does it feel so humiliating? Was everyone always like this? A familiar figure appears before me. Should you call for help, Miss Wiltshire? I don't want to trouble anyone. Who was it, the one to teach you that? Was it your mother? Be a good girl. Good always wins in the end. If you'll be kind, others will be kind to you. Violence is bad. All your life, you're being manipulated by others. All because you care too much about opinions. Because you want to be loved by everyone. When things don't go your way, you'll find excuses. Don't you have any pride? Everything's worse than getting beaten up. Going through such humiliation when all you have to do is take my hand and everything that's unfair will perish. It doesn't matter if it's just me who'll get hurt, Frey. No. We both know that's a cheap lie. In fact, you want someone to save you very much so, but dare not ask of it, because you'll deem yourself unworthy. No response, huh? So where are your so-called friends when you need them the most? Friends can't always be there for me. Is that so? Just so you know, even if your friends abandon you, even if your mother abandons you, even if the whole world abandons you, I'll always be by your side. Just keep that in mind. She's gone silent. Our princess seems to have learnt manners. Is she even still alive? Beats me. Someone's coming. What if it's a teacher? Run quick. They leave me lying along the remnants of my once long hair. There's a taste of ink in my mouth. I feel ill. Footsteps and more footsteps. The ones who hover above me are all familiar faces. The very next moment, my head hits the concrete. Before everything goes black, I hear voices. How disgusting. She might still be conscious. Who cares? Just get her out of here. So, Miss Wiltshire, how does it feel now that the fog is lifted? Was it always like this, Umbrella Man? Was it what, my dear? Everything. The school, my classmates. I won't answer the questions you answer yourself. You're a cruel person. It's just that I'm not cut out to be a babysitter, my dear. But honestly, you should reevaluate your relationship choices. Have you ever considered that your wonderful lady friend is not as good as you imagine her to be? Henri's not a bad person. And she would never manipulate people for her own selfish reasons. Nor would she write insults on the class blackboard, right? Huh. But, well, you'll never listen if it's not Eiler pushing you to the wall. Wrong timeline. Forget I've said that. Say, Umbrella Man, where do people go after they die? The woman closes his eyes as if contemplating something. They become stargazers, losing their earthly shells to be able to go anywhere in the vast universe. So they just wander around? One can say so. They become kind of an existence that can be any place imaginable at the blink of an eye. Can experience millions of years of light in less than a second. Can linger with a living being and experience their life. Hearing their thoughts, feeling what they feel. Becoming a stargazer is part of the cycle of life. A purgatory period before one can achieve peace. Sounds nice. Perhaps However, didn't you say yourself that you didn't want to make haste to see the other side? Now, my employer is rather fond of you, so coincidentally, it's in my best interest to see you alive and kicking. On another note, a woman whose body I'm currently borrowing has her shift ending soon. If you don't want any questions from her, I believe you should go home, my dear. I should. And if you wish to cut your hair before anyone sees you, I suggest taking scissors with you. Look if there are any in the cabinet. Thanks, Umbrella Man. Sure. Let's go home, Seth. Let's go to the bathroom, Seth. I can't let anyone see me like this. You go do it. You can make that cut into a fabulous stew. I lift up the scissors. My hands are shaking. The scissors are sharp. Just one careless snip and it'll all be over. Flowers will bloom from my skin and I'll no longer. Someone takes my wrist. It's Aiden. Good evening, my dear girl. Since when have you been doing haircuts all by yourself? Aiden takes the scissors away from me in one quick movement. Allow me to help. Do you have any image of what you want your new haircut to be like? I don't know. That's alright, I'll do something about it. Snip, 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 snap. I know the sound all too well, but somehow, right now, it's comforting. And done. I look into the mirror. A stranger is reflected in it. It's a corpse I've burned in the incinerator. It's beautiful, Aiden. Thank you. I'm glad I could be of help. I'll be taking the scissors, okay? Okay. Aiden pats my head before leaving. If you ever need to talk about your troubles, I'm always here for you, alright? You better be cooking those other kids in the oven. Alright. Next moment, Aiden's gone. Asaph, what if you visit Dr. Huxley too? Okay. We can do that. Yeah, you're over here. Huxley is attaching a limb to a body with duct tape. Perfect. Good evening, Dr. Huxley. Hello, little one. Is there something you'd like to ask? Yes, there's something that's been troubling me for a while. A chronic illness? Deadly disease, I presume. Something like that. I've been vomiting a lot of ink since Oracle's awakened. I don't know where they come from. It doesn't look like normal ink. If it were, your intestines would be full of ulcers by now, or worse. Let's have a look. So did you find anything, Dr. Huxley? To my surprise, I haven't. I believe this illness is of a psychosomatic character, which means that's a problem that lies in your mind. I'm afraid I can't be of any help in this case. After all, I'm a surgeon. It's not something I can cut out, well, you know. I understand. Thank you, Dr. Huxley. I'm happy to be of help. Thanks, Dr. Huxley. Felix around? Felix, you there? Let's go to sleep, Seth. Okay, we're sleeping. Rewind point. Exit to title. I just need to reload. Talk to Dr. Huxley. Let's go to sleep, Seth. Okay. I put the drawing away. The kingdom of God is within you. Apparently we're supposed to go here. Bennett and Felix are sleeping soundly with the TV still on. They must have competed in fighting games so much that they fell asleep. The trial is coming soon, Seth. Let's try to catch at least a glimpse of sleep. Magic jumps on my bed. I know I'll be fine. Don't worry. Oh. I hear the sound of pages flipping. You're awake, Miss Wiltshire. Where am I? Mind, of course. Where else can you be? But, can't you see? It's your good old mind library, lying in shambles. You're too close, Frey. Afraid to go softly, but doesn't move away. You've accepted me into your mind. How much closer could we get? I laugh a bit too bitterly. Frey. Yes. Read me something. Will an old memory journal do? Anything will. Very well, just memory of a yellow ribbon. Yellow ribbon sounds good. It's a memory of Umbrella Man. It's quite short, so I might as well read you another one. The day I got a yellow ribbon. I was on my 8th birthday. Umbrella Man stood in the darkest corner of the room, blending in with the shadows. He stepped out of only when everyone else left. He extended his gloved hand to me. In it was a present. A yellow ribbon. Oh! For your birthday present, I brought this ribbon. We are born colorless, he said, tying it around my collar. It's the people we meet who gives us color. Wear it as a memento of our alliance, will you? Memory end. As promised, here's another one. You've already seen a fragment of it, though. A memory of my first dress. Back in the day, I had slightly short haircut and dressed in a way that one wouldn't call girly. When Aiden awoke after Dr. Huxley's treatment, he was Krampus no more. He took up a number of new hobbies, cooking, cleaning, drawing, sewing among that. He took a particular interest in making dresses and invited me to try on one. It's wonderful, I complimented him wholeheartedly. I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aiden. Why so? He asked, genuinely curious. What I see before me is a fair young lady. You should let your hair grow, he added, smiling. You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up. Memory end. So what kind of dreams did you have before I appeared? I dreamed of Mother. Not always, but sometimes. It's just the dreams that I remember more vividly. What were they like? In one of those dreams, we were walking together on a street at night. It was raining. Then she fell to the ground and I dragged her away from the sidewalk. I took off my coat and I covered her. I knew I had to do something, but I couldn't do a thing without her permission. So I kept asking, should I call for help? Should I call a taxi? Should I call an ambulance? She kept answering with, I don't know, over and over. So we sat there unmoving. People passed us by. I cradled her in my arms. Felt like her body parts were missing under the coat, but I couldn't bring myself to check. That's the kind of dream it was. Not moving a muscle to do anything just because you're told not to. What a dependent way to live your life. Could be related to the way that she sees Seth. I know, but strangely enough, I was content with it. Like, it was supposed to be that way. Come to think of it, I've always wanted someone to make decisions for me. How pitiful. Yet fascinating. Oh, I'd love to continue our conversation. I'll leave you to rest now. After all, the trial's coming. Yes. Good night, Frey. Sleep well, Miss Wiltshire. Got fee that does stuff. Yeah, sure. Where do I walk to school? Aw, man, I'm out. Hey. Hi, Felix. Hello, Charlotte. Hi, Bennett. Hello, Charlotte. Hi, Ethan. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. anything here. Hello, Charlotte. Goodbye, Felix. Goodbye, Aiden. Goodbye, Bennett. Goodbye, Huxley. Goodbye, Madcat. Goodbye, everyone. I'll miss you all. Goodbye, hello. It'll be okay. Everyone can be fixed. Smile room a proven place to make the troublemakers quiet. The elevator isn't working. Sure, why not? Dear students and teachers, you're welcome to the annual school trial. Please bring out your mobile phones. We shall begin voting now. Henri peeks over my shoulder, waiting for me to make a decision. What should I do, Seth? I promised you not to vote for him, but I want to save him. I promised Henri to vote for her. We're best friends after all. What should I do? If we vote for Henri, C will be taken away. If we vote for C, Henri will most likely be taken away. But if we withdraw, what will happen? C told us not to do it. 1 to 2 students can be taken away, so there's a chance that the third option is also for us. Trust me to vote for Henri. Voting for C is also good. You should at least vote for someone. I hope your decision is the right one, Seth. This way, I'll fulfill my promises to both C and Henri. Why are you relying on Seth? You should be making your own decisions by now. I give my vote to Henri. Henri looks at me in surprise. You actually voted for me? We made a promise, didn't we? We did, we sure did. Look, Henri's voting for you too. Henri chooses my name on the list. Attention, please. Everyone stop voting now. We'll now count the votes. Please wait a moment. 2, 1. And the one who will amount to nothing, the most useless of all, the one with 0 votes is Vincent Wordsworth. Not only has he never socialized, he didn't even attend class. That's a lie. C lost all his points because he ran away from the house. Such a worthless being can never become useful to society. He's destined to amount to nothing. Therefore his soul deed is corrupted. Am I right, everyone? The audience roars with a yes. What a loser. It's all because I've abandoned him. Everyone's clapping and laughing. Loser god, loser god, loser god. It feels like a mass psychosis. It shouldn't be like this. Henri touches my shoulder. She's smiling just like everyone else. Serves him right. It's great that we didn't get chosen, right? I don't know what to reply with. The guards start making their way to see. I see an umbrella man along the crowd. His yellow eyes stand out most all. What a good day, isn't it? Umbrella man, your employer, excuse me, what? The god of the world, Are you talking about the gray-haired boy? My god, my stomach hurts from laughter. I expected nothing less from you, to be honest. Unfortunately, that boy is a perfectly human being, not special in any kind of way. Take a good look at him. Call out to sea. Vincent! He hears my voice and turns around. I stare at him. But stares back at me. It's the abyss itself. Then, for a brief moment, I finally see his face. The face of a small, scared boy. He disappears behind the doors. I feel my feet move forward on their own. Where are you going? I have to save him. Are you saying forget that loser? I saved him once. I'm responsible for his life. No, you're not. But stay here with me. I'm sorry, Henri. I have to go. Wait. Henri grabs my sweater. I won't let you go. People don't return from the smile room. You'll stay here where you belong, with me. I break free from her grip. I'll be back in a moment, alright? Alright, let's go. Can't interact. You're not a loser, Godsey. I think you're wonderful. You're wonderful exactly because you're flawed. Because it makes you so very human. We're flawed. We're born to make errors. We hurt each other because we're essentially egoistic. That's why I want to know you better. Oh. Wait, if I do this again? Oh my god. The bug in the code. So he's lying on the table with his eyes open. Vincent, I'm glad you're safe. Thank God. Wait, Miss Wiltshire, something's off. Huh? There's no data in this vessel. There's no soul inside. What are you saying, Frey? Vincent's breathing. He's right here. What I'm saying is that it's a lump of meat laying on the table. It's not a person. Can't be. No way, you're lying. I do not tell lies, Miss Wiltshire. We were too late. I can feel the ink rise in my friend. We're too late because I accidentally left the room again, and then something happened while he was going through the dialogue again. Everything begins to collapse. It's not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Why has it come to this? Such a ruthless world. Such a cruel world. Such a world shouldn't exist at all. I will consume everyone and have them sleep beautifully inside my belly. No one will ever hurt anyone, and no one will get hurt, because no one will feel anything. Humanity will ascend to a new level and evolve into something greater. So I rose above all cities and countries, and ate and ate and ate until my belly was full, until it hurt so much it was hard to breathe. I ate my classmates, my parents, my imaginary friends, and the oracle itself. I ate the lands and the buildings. I ate junk food and concrete altogether. Everyone was gone, and my body eventually collapsed from the burden of consuming everything in sight. I became a black hole that sucked everything in, destroying it all. There was no one left but me, yet I was with everyone at the same time, for I became the world itself. Holding an empty shell of a false god, I cried. Liar, you liar. Vincent, you liar. You said your earthly shell would wither and you'd become God again. Yet no matter where I look, I can't find you. I cried and cried and cried until my voice became hoarse. I'm sorry, everyone. I couldn't save anyone or anything. I'm sorry, Henri. You protected me. I got angry in my place, yet I thought only about myself. I'm sorry, Vincent. All this time I wanted to be saved myself, so I sought salvation in you. I wanted you to become my hero. But it doesn't matter now. No, that's too tragic. Don't you think, my dear? You. Hello there. You're still alive? My dear, that's a harsh way to put it. Of course I am. The world you consumed is like a particle in the vast universe. Then why are you here? I've come on my own accord. I clutched Vincent's body close to mine. Easy, easy. I'm not there to take him away. Instead, I've brought you something. Umbrella Man brings out an item he was carrying. It's a box. What is it? What does it look like to you? A soul cube. Then a cube it will become. It's a copy of this boy's soul. It was rather hard to get. I'm afraid the original was destroyed, though. Souls have backup copies? Well, of course. Data backup is essential. Make sure you back up your data in 3 different places to ensure that it exists in case one thing happens and another thing happens. You must have thought you were able to go back in time, when in reality your soul cube copy was loaded into a new body every time you died. I never thought it was like this. No, you cannot bring this boy back to life with a soul cube. He won't vanish from this world completely. No matter what, I couldn't save him in the end. You can still save his soul. If you open his cube, you'll release his soul data. He'll become a stargazer and pass the purgatory stage. Who knows? Perhaps he'll want to stay with you afterwards. Enough of this idle talk. Charlotte Wiltshire, you consumed the energy of an entire world in an oracle and made it part of you. You can convert the energy inside of you to create a life from zero. When it runs out, all you have to do is consume more. In short, you've become a god, a binge eater at that. That is a fact. If you don't mind, may I ask you what you plan to do now? I'm tired, Umbrella Man. I want to rest. Is that all? Now you have the power to consume worlds. Never asked for it. And do you plan to leave this domain? I will remain here. I don't want to eat anymore, Umbrella Man. Oh well. There are alternative versions of yourself who still struggle in countless parallel worlds. So are people you care about. Will you abandon them too? No. I want to look after them. I still want to protect everyone. Umbrella Man, you know everything in this world. You exist outside of time in past, present, and future alike. Would you help me watch over the world while I rest? Right now, it may seem hopeless, but perhaps there's a chance for a better ending. Is that an employment offer, Miss Wiltshire? Yes, I want to hire you. Will you accept? My loyalty comes from a price, my dear. In return, you shall lose your name. The world will forget your human existence, and your name shall become an empty sound. Your alternative incarnations shall never learn about you, and your name will be erased from all soul archives. You will go by many names, but none of them will define you. For I will eat it. Will you pay the price? I accept, Umbrella Man. So fast! You really don't value yourself at all. Contract between a name eater and a world eater. How thrilling! I suppose hiding my true nature is meaningless now. After all, it was you who invented the concept of observers and puppeteers alike. Such things, such as episodes with me talking to your puppeteer, were no more than visions of a delusional grade schooler. I laugh a little. It sounds a bit hysterical. Have I said something funny, my dear? No, it's just... You've always said your employer cared about my well-being. Then I realized who that was all along. I couldn't help myself. Oh, the irony, am I right? The moment you hired me was destined to happen all along, because time is a circle, and you hired yourself. By the way, Umbrella Man, this is how I called you since I was a child, right? Why, yes, I've grown accustomed to this tasteful nickname. You have a real name? I go by many names for I've eaten my original name. People give it to me themselves. For example, you may call me Charles. The man laughs mischievously. I laugh at him. I'll give you some privacy. You still have things to do before your slumber, don't you? Just like that, Charles disappears. I look at the soul cube in my hands. It's small and gray and fragile. I smile to myself. You know, Vincent, I never noticed how fragile you were. You feared germs to people and human life itself, so you decided you didn't belong in this world. I wonder how it felt all this time. I was so fascinated with you that it made me ignorant, although ignorance is a trait we share. It's time to let you go. I open the soul cube, and its contents disappear. See you later, Vincent. I take his body in my arms and get up from my knees. Everyone, Madcap, Felix, Aiden, Bennett, Florence, and Huxley, and many, many more walks behind me. As long as I exist, they won't disappear. After all, I've created them. They locked for a long time. In a field of ink and paper, meat and machinery, soap and bugs, the god of this world lies behind me. He too will wake up one day. Good night, Vincent. My eyelids become heavy. I know it will be a dreamless sleep. I don't want to dream anymore. And I finally close my eyes. Rejoice, Seth, faithful friend of mine. I became the god of my dollhouse world and will observe its contents till the end of its time. Charles will eat my name and will watch over me in every single timeline that exists. The world will forget my existence, but you won't, and that's the only thing that's important. Grand, eternal rest for God. That was Hello Charlotte episode 2, Requiem Aeternam Deo. Really nice. There's one last game in this series, besides like the April Fool's game. So maybe I'll try that next. But until next time, let's try another game.